Y'all go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Y'all go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Run the track.
Right, long stream. Did we get to the 50 likes? No, of course we didn't. I was expecting a good conversion rate on a Chelsea stream. Hey, it is what it is, guys. Keep hitting the like button, keep subscribing, and all of that. Fofana's out for the season. Suddenly, centre-backs don't look as solid as they did a couple days ago. I said that was the one position that I had confidence in. Centre-backs. Now two are gone. The only thing I'm going to say is that I guess this is the end of the Colwill debates. We don't need to have any discussions about will he get the right amount of game time? Will he get good minutes and all of that? There you go. We don't even need to discuss that shit anymore. But Fofana's out for the season. Another ACL injury. I think this is his second ACL injury, which isn't good. If it's on his other knee, apparently that means he's compensated too much and he's left the other knee unstable. Or, God forbid, it's two injuries on the same foot. And, yeah, whatever it is, it doesn't look good. I've been saying I think people are very harsh on Fofana's time at Chelsea. I think he's been solid for most of the games that he's had at Chelsea. But shit, availability is the best ability. God knows. Is it the first one? I read it was the second ACL injury. I hope it is the first. I hope it is just the first. But I read it's the second. Let me know if I'm wrong. Leicester Condas, I mean, nobody told Chelsea to prioritize a midfielder who had just come off an ACL injury. And didn't Todd Bowley send Fofana to a specialist medical team before he signed for us. Like, I don't really know. Like, if the injuries were that much of a worry for us, we shouldn't have signed him in the first place. I'm guessing we had the idea that he had gone past all of his injuries, but clearly not. Clearly not. It's just fucking long. Guys, don't even troll with this sort of shit because I will just start timing out. Yeah, he said pending. That's a timeout. You can hold that. You can hold that. Big up to everybody that's in here, though. We were going to be talking about Caicedo, Lukaku, and Gallagher. But, yeah, now it's going to be all about Fofana. God knows what caused a rupture. Maybe it was the Gallagher test. God knows, but we're going to need to go for a centre-back. I don't know if Chalobah, Colwill, and Silva is enough for the season, you know. I think we need a fourth centre-back. I mean, obviously, Badiashile is going to be back. So, to be honest, actually, yeah, with Badiashile back, do we need to go for a centre-back? Do we need to go for a centre-back? Because 4, it should be enough. Especially if you're playing a back 4. 4 centre-backs should be enough. So, do we really need to go for a centre-back? Or are we just worrying? Chelsea statement and Fabrizio tweets. What's Fabrizio said? He's probably just confirming what's been said. Okay, so we have 4 centre-backs. Badiashile injured. Silva will get injured. How are you so sure? How are you so sure? 1 game a week doesn't guarantee anything in terms of fitness. Doesn't guarantee anything. So we got a Fabrizio tweet saying Chelsea will explore the centre-back market in the next few days / weeks after Fofana's injury, only acting if they find the right option. Chelsea will look into it after improving the bid for Caicedo. No changes on Chelsea's stance about Levi Colwill. Not for sale. Cool. So they're just exploring the market so far. Oh, wait, there was a super chat. My bad. DK says, big man ting, it ain't looking good. But when you do deep it, Colwill and Silva probably going to start for us. Chalobah, Badiashile as depth, or maybe even Badiashile starting. And worst case comes to worse, I guess we can keep Malang Sarr for another year. But go look into the market and see if there's any emergency centre-backs we can bring in that could do a good job for us. Because Sarr isn't really the most appealing option to fall back on. Really isn't. But I guess he's back. I think he's back. Sam said Chalobah could still get sold even with Fofana. I did see that, but why? Why the fuck would we even consider selling him right now? That makes no sense. Look, guys, I know I don't want Malang Sarr either. But if you're going to tell me that or fucking Maguire, I'm keeping Sarr. Because a lot of people are now trying to run these the Maguire links were actually serious. No, we are not even speaking that shit into existence. Bonsar, I'd rather Maguire on loan than that. No. Like, what world? I don't want... Who wants to fucking pay money for Maguire, bruv? What are we doing? I would rather keep Sarr than Maguire. At least you're not going to have to pay 40, 50 million for him. Fuck that. Even Chalobah's better than Maguire. I am good. The only reason why I'd say Sarr over Maguire is because we don't have to pay for Sarr. He's just there. And he probably wouldn't even play that much either. Gay, I did see Mark Gay get given a shout. At least he's worked together with Colwill before. I guess you're bringing a good old Cobham graduate back. He's had 2 good seasons for Crystal Palace, so I wouldn't be too against it. People have brought Joachim Anderson's name into this as well. I've heard a couple people say Laporte potentially on the cheap. There are options there. There are options there, which is why I feel a little bit more relieved because Maguire cannot happen. Maguire cannot happen. Big up Jorgen saying, big up. I thought my stress would start tomorrow, but hey, welcome to the life of Chelsea, bro. It's never peaceful. It's never peaceful. We don't know peace, only problems. Only problems. It's crazy. Colwill and Gay centre-back pairing, we might lose Chester's. He probably would prefer Maguire. Actually, no, I doubt it. I doubt it. Chelsea statement on Fofana. Cool. What's the statement saying? Right, just getting up on the big screen. Hit the like button, my guys, and everyone. Subscribe and all of that. Fofana has undergone ACL reconstruction surgery. Oh, boy, that don't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. The 22-year-old did not travel to America for the club's preseason tour due to specialist medical assessments, which unfortunately confirmed that an operation would be required. Wesley will now begin his recovery and work with the club's medical department at Cobham during his rehabilitation phase. Okay. Let me just zoom into that a bit more for you guys, because I don't think you guys can see it. There. Boy. Injury means he's loses his pace. I hear you, Dinishan. 7 knee injuries. 7 knee injuries. What the fuck? I feel for him. I really do. Because even with the injuries, he comes back to the team and he comes back in good form. True Blue, it's not panic stations. It was a little bit stressful the first 20 minutes, but when you deep it, there are options there. There are options we can go for. I think I was just a bit shook because those Maguire links come out 2 days ago, and now I'm thinking, oh, fuck, are we actually seriously looking at this shit? Hopefully the ACL injury isn't too bad, though, because players do recover from ACL injuries a lot quicker and a lot better than they used to like 5 or 6 years ago. So we don't need to say the whole he's finished at 22 and everything. I don't think it's necessarily like that. It's just another fucking setback and it's jarring. And with Fofana potentially being looked at as a future long-term centre-back for us, it's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. But let's just hope he can get back soon and get back fit. And yeah. Bring me back the Danish GOAT. I hear you, bro. Every injury, every setback just makes me regret and mourn the times where we had Andreas Cinderella. And I call him Andreas Cinderella because the boot fits, as always. That guy was the second coming. The second coming of Silva. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Badiashile will be back in a month or so. He'll be back in a month or so. So that should be 4 centre-backs. And hopefully that's enough for the season. I would like to believe that that's enough for the season. But it's also the case where one injury there and you're stressing again about the centre-backs. So I don't know. There goes the Fofana will start ahead of Colwill debate. I agree. But that's just a victim of circumstance. The Colwill combo is dead now. It's finished. Like, we should never be talking about whether Colwill's going to stay or go or how much game time he's going to have. That is a dead debate now. That is a finished debate. He should literally be starting the first game of the season. As long as he doesn't play like fucking Malang Sarr or something at the back the whole of preseason. Should we go all out for Vardy? I'm not going to tell them not to, but I don't really see why. Especially seeing as we have much bigger areas we need to focus on. Still the midfield, still potentially a striker, still a 10, still a goalkeeper. Can Badiashile and Colwill work in a two? Why not? You can have two right-footed players playing the same back two. Why can't you have two left-footed players? Definitely. I know personally each ACL takes away from his ability and compensating on other parts of his body, which leads to other injuries. It's too much. Kid Smalls, you were not around in 2017 and 2015, bro. Two way worse windows. Way worse windows. Scenes when he sends in the transfer. Who? Colwill. All Colwill wanted is minutes. Two of his biggest competition is gone. It's gone. Do not worry. Do not worry about Colwill. That is now the last thing you guys should worry about. Four centre-backs, though. That should be fine. When do you let go of Wesley? Let's call it what it is. Why would Fofana want to leave on the money that he's on? Why would he want that? There's no reason for him to want to leave. When does Fofana's contract run out? Isn't he on an 8-year deal or something? Yeah, he signed a 7-year contract with us. Bro, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. So, we forget about the whole we should sell Fofana thing as well, because that's even more unrealistic. He's not going anywhere. My guy has 6 years left at this football club. He is not going to ask to leave. He's probably not getting better money anywhere else either. So, nah. No. 22 years old and 6 years left. So he's here till he's 28. He's here till he's 28. It's fine. It's way too early to just write him off. The only thing I will say is that maybe we need to look at a long-term future without him in our starting 11 because of the injuries. And that's fine. That's fine. If it ends up being the case that Fofana is depth for us in 2 years' time or whenever he's back, okay. Okay. He's a good centre-back. He seems to recover well from injuries and he instantly comes back into his original form. So if Fofana is going to be here as depth for us, then go for it. I can't lie. The more that I'm talking about this Fofana situation, the less worried I am about this. It's actually not as deep as we're worrying about. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's not ideal. We'd rather him be fit and everything. But you have Colwill, you have Badiashile. They're both looking to be starters for us. If Fofana isn't going to be the starter for us, he will probably be good depth. I'm not that worried. I'm not that worried. Oh shit, Pies is here. This sucks and people hating on Fofana needs to think of his mental health. I agree. And I was getting cooked for this yesterday. How can you go at people for abusing someone for being injured when you went at Mount and Havertz? Anything to deflect for your meaty fetishes for Mount and Havertz. They're not here. You don't have to keep defending them, you know. And by the way, I never got at either of them for being injured. I got at both of them for being fucking shit, for being deluded, for thinking the fan base owed them a lot more than what their performances were giving, and for holding the club to ransom. I will cuss them out any day ending in a Y. If you're cussing somebody for being injured, you're a prick. Simple as that. It's completely different. But because some people on Twitter have this meaty little agenda that they have to their two favourite players who still ratted them, they want to act like the same applies to every other player. No, you pricks. Fofana had more talent in his injured feet than both of those bums had in both of their feet last season. I'm not listening to your shit. Everything for your shitty Mount and Havertz fetishes. They will not shag you. They don't even know you exist. Stop defending people who ratted you. Fucking idiots, man. Fucking idiots. Big up to Pies, though. Big up to Pies. Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. But yeah, Fofana's injury, it's not ideal, but we have options. There should be options in the market if we want to get a fifth player. But to me, as long as there's no big injury, I feel like Badiashile, Colwill, Chalobah, and Thiago Silva is enough to run with for a season. I think that's enough to go with. I think that's enough to go with. Saw you on the no to racism space yesterday, bro. I'm not even getting started on that one. Like, I don't know. No one deserves abuse for their opinions. Nobody deserves racist abuse for their opinions. But I'm just gonna say I don't think CFC Daily did anything wrong by retweeting a tweet that he agreed with. He did nothing wrong with that. And I think running a whole no to racism space where 90% of the topic is just cussing out CFC Daily sends a very bad message about the sort of person that he is, even though he's not that sort of person in the first place. Like, I don't blame her. Her head's probably gone because of racist abuse and all of that. And more power to you if you want to vent and everything like that. Nobody deserves racism abuse. But all CFC Daily did was retweet something. I don't get why everybody was on his neck. This is fucking stupid. Stupid. What else? Well, who defends man? Bro, you need to see some of the brain dead idiots on Twitter. Like, I don't even use the block button like that. But ever since they both left, I've just been using it so much because I'm not listening to you and your shit fetishes over these people. Get out of your fucking wet dreams. They're gone, they snaked you, and you're still defending them. I was right to cuss them out all season. Look at what happened when push came to shove. They left. And you spent all season, why are you cutting them out? You're being too harsh on our best players. Dickheads. Get the fuck out of my space. Big up DK saying they don't know you, they will not shag. Yeah, hold that. They need to hold that. There are some bitches on this app, and then when you block them, like, oh, you're rattled. You're rattled. I got him. I cooked him, and he couldn't handle it, so he had to block me. No, there's a saying I always say on these streams: do not argue with stupid. They will drag you down to their level, and they will beat you with experience. That's what these men are trying to do to me on the app. I am not going down to your stupid low IQ level. If you're still defending them too, blocked. Not listening to that shit anymore. I said Clinical Kai. I blocked him months ago. That Lunahan account I didn't block though because he's not that unbearable. He's a Havertz stan, which I don't really understand, but he's not unbearable, so it's whatever. I don't really care seeing his tweets. Clinical Kai used to just sit underneath my comments and just talk about Havertz. You fucking weirdo. You don't even know you exist. He's not even going to shag you, you nerd. Like, what are you doing? No. Most of them follow me as well and they chat shit. Like, figure that one out. Why do you follow somebody you don't like seeing on your timeline? What kind of weird mentality or mindset is that? Like, I don't follow anybody I don't want to see on my timeline. Because why would I want to see idiots on my timeline? Meanwhile, you guys, you'll follow me and then you'll be like, your takes are crap. Stop talking about football. You really haven't got a clue about football, do you? Why are you following me? Especially since I tweet once an hour. You fucking brain dead idiots, man. I swear down. Carla Panini said, I'm not even worried about Caicedo to Chelsea and all of that. That's in the back of my head right now. What was the latest on it? Ornstein reported that Chelsea made an improved second offer for Caicedo on Monday. We got the Ornstein bomber. Big up to Lee Gunner and all of that. 60 million rejected by Brighton early June. Latest bid in writing was 70 million fixed and no add-ons. Brighton are reporting to their sources that they want 100 million, but that's not the amount that they agreed with Caicedo. I feel like Chelsea are bidding low to see what the lowest prices they will agree on, and also because it will unsettle Caicedo, and that's already been happening. Let it run. I don't have the headspace to care about this situation anymore. I don't care. I believe it's going to happen. It will happen. If it doesn't happen, then I guess we'll talk a little bit more too, but I couldn't give a fuck right now. I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but thank you for the donation. Last year, Bowley didn't want to pay 80 for De Ligt, ended up paying for Fofana after his ACL, and now we must buy a new centre-back. See, I thought De Ligt just picked Bayern over us. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I swear De Ligt just picked Bayern. He just preferred them. Or they offered more money. I don't know. Someone let me know. Someone let me know. Exactly. Figure that one out. The amount of people who have gone on their profile and it just says follows you. What? And then you tell them, it's like, oh, I can follow anybody I want. Yes, you can. It doesn't make you any less of a fucking idiot for doing it, though. Does it? Joke, man. Joke, man. Everywhere. Everywhere on that app. Use the block button, people. I've started using it, and there's a lot less shit takes. Oh, yes, so De Ligt wanted Bayern. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we didn't lose anything. Thoughts on Bremer? Wasn't he meant to be the best centre-back in Serie A when we signed Koulibaly? That's the last I remember hearing of his name. I think he was at Torino then. I don't know what he's been like for the last 12 months, but I know when we were looking for Koulibaly, there was a fuck ton of hype on his name. So, yeah, I guess he's a good centre-back. Beware of your foes more than your allies, so people follow. But they're not my foes. I don't even know them. I don't even know who they are. I might have never seen them before in my life. Sending a Koulibaly was unnecessary. Hindsight is 2020 and all of that, but we needed to get his wages off the bill. We don't need to do this whole now we should have kept Koulibaly. Who knew Fofana was going to drop an ACL injury? Who knew that? A clue. Nobody. So, can't do that. Juve are in financial trouble, so we could try for him. But aren't they getting Vlahovic sold? Oh, no, but then they're using that money for Lukaku. I feel like they'll sell Vlahovic for more than what they'll buy Lukaku for anyway, so they should get a bit of money off that. Oh, yeah, Keyshawn, I already know what it is. But same way, why are you following me? If someone chats shit about me on Twitter and they don't follow me, I don't really feel any sort of way to them compared to people who chat shit about me and follow me. Because why are you doing that? Like, if you don't follow me and you don't like my takes, cool. Makes sense. Maybe press the block button. It would help you out a lot more too. But, like, at least you're a bit more real about it. How are you chatting shit about me, but you're following me? Idiots. Idiots everywhere. Oh, yeah, no, Warrior, I get it. But here's where I can vent. Like, I usually just ignore it. And I just blow all my smoke out on this stream. So, yeah. You guys know what it's like. Sometimes I'll go through topics and I'll just go off on some random tangent, cussing someone out for 5 minutes. It is what it is. It's literally like the No to Racism stream space yesterday. Exactly. I'm not saying your name, but exactly. Keep Chalobah, I'm seeing. Yeah. Chalobah shouldn't be going anywhere. That Sam article that said what was it? Fofana injury won't make any changes to Chalobah's situation. Why? We should not be considering getting rid of him at all. That's dumb. It's a dumb fucking take. Okay, so we have a Fabrizio tweet on Colwill. Chelsea's position on Colwill remains the same during the last 2 months. Not for sale, not available at any other club. After Fofana injury, the message from Chelsea is exactly the same and even stronger. He is 100% staying. New deal will be offered, discussed again. Very, very easy repost for Fabrizio to make. I understand it and I respect it. Enjoy your interactions, bro. Although we all kind of already knew this, it still had to be said anyway. So, fair play. Yeah, Bobby, I get that as well. Maybe I should just stop interacting, but I bite too easily. Santi Auna. I feel like I butchered his name there, but cool. Let me check what he's saying. What is he saying? Okay, so Chelsea and Marseille are close to an agreement for Oba. The Blue Strikers already given the green light to join Marseille. Advanced negotiations between all parties. This is basically what got reported yesterday. More power to him. Go smash PSG and take Ligue 1. Really wish it worked out for Obameyang. Like, no one will change my mind that if we started Obameyang in more games, we probably make Europe. Top 7 at the very most. I know it's not much, but at least we'd have Conference League football. But yeah, he had to deal with Mount and Havertz holding him back for 3 months straight and then got benched for 4 months so Graham Potter could have his little Havertz fetish. At least he stayed professional. Oba, you've gone up very highly in my regards over the last 12 months. I used to just see you as a dirty gooner. Now, you know what? I wish things went better for you. Go shine. Go shine in Ligue 1, man. I wish you nothing but the best there. Nothing but the best. May cop an Obameyang Marseille shirt. May have to. May have to. Big up to Oba. Salute. Salute. Hey, the kit's wavy, you know. The kit's wavy. I might actually have to get it. I might have to get it. Jerseys FC, hook me up. Hook me up. Any other news? Oh yeah, Gallagher. We got Gallagher news. So he's on the list for West Ham next to Lewin Goretzka. Talks to the 23-year-old are positive and ongoing. Talks about a transfer fee package around 25 to 35 million euros. Get in the bin, you bums. Get in the bin. No, they're not the only players, but they're the players he played the most with. And the players who held him back the most. Yeah. The player can really imagine to join West Ham. I feel like that's a little translation of saying he's actually interested in the move, which surprises me because I thought Gallagher only wanted the top 6 side. Maybe he's finally learned his level. Gallagher and Dortmund's not hot at this stage. The price tag's a load of shit, though. Like 25 to 35 million euros, that's like 30 million quid. 25 to 30 million pounds. If even that. Get in the bin with that. You just got Declan Rice sold for about 105 million with the majority up front. We know how much he's worth. Get me the 50 million that we want for Gallagher because it is homegrown tax. It is rival tax as well. So you can hold that and then talk. Because that is shit. No. Goretzka and Gallagher. They want both. Goretzka's stock has dropped over the last 12 months. Dropped off a fucking cliff. It said news on Lukaku. What news on Lukaku? Don't see anything. Fabrizio said half an hour ago, so Fofana broke his ACL. So it's just a full tear. Fucking shit. Man. Ornstein. What, we got another Ornstein bomber. Lukaku's landed in London to train as planned today. Chelsea work with Rock Nation and lawyer Sebastian Ledur continues to sort future. His preference is Juve. Hold that, Inter. Saudi interest is strong. I did see Inter Milan fans were moaning about Lukaku. Let me get that up. Cool. Yeah, they released a statement crying about Lukaku again. Boo hoo. Boo fucking who. Right. The one who betrayed you will do it again. In fact, you know what? That's not right. That's not right. I need to do this correctly. So just bear with me for a little sec. Right. The one who betrayed you will do it again. Not because it tasted good, but because it goes into his forgiveness. Because you, Romelu, betrayed all of us, who defended you with a sword during your period. What? No, that's a pretty weird translation. But okay. We defended you and the fans, the team that looked for you, laughed at you. Now you pay us back with a stabbing worthy of the best Bruto. I'm guessing that's some sort of a Judas. You kiss the emblem that is worth more than our lives. Which emblem? That's one's very confusing because he's kissed a lot of fucking emblems in his time. A lot of fucking emblems. Let me get that picture up quickly. There you go. There you go. Which emblem are you talking about, you bozos? Now you are selling yourself to the highest bidder as a cheap mercenary. Before you can be a champion, you have to be a man. And you're not one. Even though he was a champion with you guys. What the fuck are you lot waffling about? What are you lot waffling about? You lot sound like fucking victims. Bitch mentality. The same fan base who put a statement out 3 years ago telling him to get along with Cagliari fans that were racially abusing him at the time and telling him that it wasn't that deep is now trying to play the victim. Get out of here, man. If you expected loyalty from Lukaku, you lot are dumber than you sound right now. This guy is a generational bridge burner, and you already burnt your bridge once, and you thought you could rebuild it. You lot are dickheads, and you can hold that. Man said when you date a slut, this is what happens. Bro, this is like when your ex cheats on the person she cheated on you with, and you're just sitting back, and you're like, hey, who saw that one coming? Who saw that one coming? You lot sound like bitches, man. You lot sound like fucking bitches. Hold that. You lot thought you could bend our club over again. Well, in the words of, what's his name? Nigel Farage. You all laughed at us. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you? You're not laughing now. Hold that. I hope the Juve deal falls through and Inter Milan and AC Milan come in. That would be beautiful. That would be the only other club that would be more juicier than Lukaku going to Juve. That would be brilliant. That would be fucking brilliant. Man said Tim treats badges like meals. Anyone is a go. And he'll eat anything. He'll eat anything. At least we ended on a positive, I guess. At least we ended on a positive. Yeah, bro, when Lukaku got racially abused by Cagliari fans, those Inter Milan ultras dropped a fat statement basically telling him that it wasn't that deep and to just get over it and continue playing your game because it's normal and it happens in Italian football. I don't blame him for not having any loyalty to them. They're fucking brain dead. Brain dead. Really hope Connor stays. I don't really care whether he stays or goes. I won't lie to you. Big up to my G Brad. Saying big up Lewis. Heartbroken for Wes. And also that kit is so underrated. Trust me, man. This is one of my favourite away kits of all time. Plus, it was the first time I saw Chelsea win the league live. West Brom away. Batshuayi. I even still got Batshuayi on the back because of it. That's why I don't wear it outside anymore. Because no one's walking around with Batshuayi on the back of their kit. Fuck that. Fuck that. Right. I feel like that's everything. Let me have a quick check before I send the link out. United have agreed personal terms for Højlund. All right, cool, whatever. We were never in for him anyway. We're never in for him anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just gonna make sure there's no Maguire links. I need to be sure of this. I need to be sure. That's the only thing that could ruin this summer. No one said it. No new reports. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Perfect. Right. Link is going out. Big up Warrior, as always, while I'm sending the link out. If you want to guarantee your comment gets read out, hit the super chat button. Hit the like button and subscribe as well. All of that jazz. And yeah, link is going out. At least the laptop's moving quick today. Thank God. Cool. I think that's everybody. I think that is everybody. Yes, guys. Yes, guys.
BB's back in the building. Yo, show that video. Show that picture, Lewis, man. Come on, let's start the stream on right. Let's start the stream right, man.
The one of Savić back in training.
Yeah, man, with the Obameyang. Let's not leave Obameyang out there. Good friends, bro. Yo. Come on, man. It's only right.
Oh yeah, Oba's there. Yeah, we'll bring it up.
Yeah, no. Don't do that. Don't say it like that, bro. We're doing it because Savić is there.
So, Oba and Brozier are back, and they took pictures with a fan.
Are you dumb, bro? You mad?
The Deadwood has arrived.
Look what a good person. Look what, man. He says we keep smiling. You know, he's been treated like shit. Obameyang as well, treated like shit.
He's the only one not smiling.
Nah, man. I remember Obameyang being treated like shit, but they keep smiling. Bro, have a serious injury. He keeps smiling. You know, they're not ungrateful like some other idiots.
Savić wasn't smiling.
Yes, he was. Look at him, bro.
That's a proper smile. Like he's burning. You look like you took an MD pill.
No. That's Savić's drug kingpin smile.
That's cool. That's like I'm him.
Yeah, he looks like
that's that mafia smile. That's that mafia.
Yeah, that's that I'm him smile.
Yeah, that's that mafia smile.
But another note, man.
Look
at him. He's crunching his teeth and everything. He's defo on the pill.
That's that mafia
he's saying,
smile.
I'm him, bro. That's what he's saying. He's like, I'm him. I'm that guy. I am that guy. Can't wait to get a new kit with his name, man. But listen, Lewis, Fofana, man. This is sad. This is just sad.
It is very sad.
This is sad, bro.
It's unfortunate. Sad.
I don't agree with people saying why did we sign him, all that nonsense, because you can't predict these injuries, man. Yeah, he's had bad injuries before, but if you went to any other team,
it's not why didn't we sign him, it's why didn't we re-sign him?
That's the real question. Bro. This guy hit the gym, bro. Where's that picture? Hit the gym, man. Look at him, man. How can that be our centre back? Hit the gym, man.
Not you saying hit the gym when this is who you rep, man.
Bro's built like a skeleton, bro. Literally zero muscles, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think he's a serious. Would you not think of Badiashile right centre back, man?
He's played there before. He has experience, but I don't think. I saw a report saying that after the Caicedo deal is done and everything, they'll look in the market for another centre back. So
I don't even think we need to buy another centre back.
I don't think Thiago Silva and Chalobah are good enough.
I don't think we need to buy another centre back. Badiashile, Trevor Chalobah, but then I did see a report saying the club still want to sell Chalobah. So obviously, if we sell Chalobah, we definitely need one.
That's the thing. Like 4 centre backs should be enough with 1 game a week, but you're just running it a bit tight. You're one injury away from a bit of a crisis. And that's the worrying side of it.
Definitely means that Colwill now has got no. Colwill should be coming into this team. He's got no
the Colwill debate.
Oh, for sure.
Close.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
Closed.
Colwill and Silva starting.
I think there's a good opportunity for Pochettino to build his main partnership now. I think Fofana, he's injury prone. Thiago Silva, he can come in as experience. Let's say Trevor Chalobah's not doing it, he can just come in. But if he wants to do Badiashile and Colwill, I'm up for it. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, I think this is Chalobah's season.
Colwill, Chalobah, like that. I'm interested to see how two left-footed centre-backs would work, but I do believe it would work.
But you see, Lewis, even if it doesn't work right, do you think if the new centre-back will sign for right centre-back will do as good as Chalobah, if not better? I don't think it's worth the money.
If we sign one, it's speculative because we need to know who the centre-back is before we judge that.
But I don't think it's worth going out and signing someone. Like Chalobah, I think Chalobah is good enough.
I agree. I think,
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
He's underrated.
I think Chalobah's heavy underrated by this.
He's very underrated.
Heavy underrated.
The only thing
have we seen Chalobah in a back four before? I do agree he's underrated, but have we seen him back?
Yes. Potter played him numerous times in the back four before the World Cup, and I was saying he was performing better than Silva was.
I think he did better in the back three, but he's
no.
good.
Chalobah back four. He's had games for us last season. He looked well in most of them. Really did. If anything, he got that little mistake when he went back to a three.
He's got a little mistake in him, but apart from that,
it's because he was in and out of the team at right back, right centre back. Do you know what I mean? Like he never got a proper chance to build a consistent level. He did
I just don't think it's worth getting for another centre back. I don't think it's worth it.
No, I said I don't think we should.
Unless it's like it's not priority.
No, they're being patient. They're looking at the options and they're going to strike if they see someone who is worth it. At least that to me says at least they're not rushing.
Who's the other Monaco centre back that everyone's talking about? You know who United and Newcastle are looking at? I can't pronounce his name.
What, Disasi or
that's him? Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. I mean, he's a big motherfucker, so he's it's gonna be the same as Badiashile. I feel like they're looking for another. The only reason they would be looking for another center back would be to get a Fofana replacement, directly. Yeah. We don't have another. We don't really have. Chalobah's kind of like that, but he's not really as he's not as fast, right? So I guess they're gonna be looking for another really fast center.
Chalobah's fast, man.
That's the only reason why you would go for another center back is if you think it's like a profile that you're missing, right? Because Chalobah should 110% be more than enough. As a fourth option backup, he should 100% be more than enough. But if they still feel like they want another one, it's because there's the profile that they're looking for that they're missing. That has to be what it is.
Yeah.
Big up Legendary Villain as well, saying, "Are you sure you don't want Maguire? 40 mil TikTok. We are 100% sure, 150% sure, 200% sure. We do not want or need or desire Maguire. Fuck that.
We're good over here, man. We're good over here.
Yeah, we good. We good. Don't need that shit in our lives. Fuck that. But big up for the donation, bro. Thankfully, there's no more Maguire links other than the crap that we saw a few weeks ago. Let's just, I don't know. Can't say anything until we see a new name come in. We'll see who starts in defense for us in the next few preseason games. Might see a little youth player make an appearance and impress potentially, like Chalobah did 2 years ago. Maybe. But that would be a blessing in disguise for us right now.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It feels like this is like one of the worst news that we could have gotten.
Yeah, it's
apart from the
don't get twisted.
Like I don't even want to speak it into existence. But apart from certain negotiations breaking down, this is probably like the worst news that we could have heard.
Yeah, but
yeah, definitely.
I do agree with what Josh is saying. It's not the end of the world just yet.
You see,
if we get another defensive injury, then
I would like to agree with you. I would like to agree with you, Josh. It's just this Caicedo thing is taking so fucking long that the other positions that they want to, or that they said that they wanted to try and attack, like we haven't heard. Okay, let me not get too ahead of myself because they have said they're not gonna try and do too much business out in the public, being discussed and all that stuff. So maybe there's more legwork being done that's actually been there's more legwork being done than that has actually been reported. So let me just hold back for a little bit. But I mean, in about 2 weeks' time, if we still don't have a signing, I'm gonna be worried.
I think Caicedo will get done this week. I know we've been saying that for a long time, but I think this week it will get done.
That's what I think too.
Seems to be more.
Do you guys think he'll join preseason by the time it's done?
Yeah, he'll fly out to. When do we play Wrexham?
He
won't be
tomorrow.
Wednesday.
He won't be there for that, obviously, but.
I can see him play like the last 2-3 games.
About this whole Caicedo situation, I'm just a bit bored of it.
Yeah, me too. That's it. It's more. I know, like the club have come out and said that they're going to look to see what they're doing about a number 9. They're not going to spend big money on a goalkeeper. So when we do, hopefully we do get Caicedo done, what exactly? Who do you think we are going to attack? Do you know what I mean? Like we're just being linked with younger players, like backup 10s, etc.
Yeah, I don't think we're signing any more big players. Just as we're talking about it a couple of days ago. Caicedo will probably be the last big player we sign. Everyone else will be just like squad rotation players.
Like fillers and stuff,
Yeah.
Maybe. Because we could still go for a number 9. We could still go for a goalkeeper.
But even then, I still don't see it being a big signing. Like I just at this point in the window, I just don't. Not this point in the window, but I just don't see it being a big signing. I just don't see it being another big signing.
Striker one's tough because other than Osimhen, there isn't for me realistically anyone out there that I would want. Tony, you can't touch till January.
Tony, Kane. I mean, Vlahovic is a question mark in itself. Like I wouldn't write him off.
I'm not sold on Vlahovic. That's the only reason.
That's it.
Yeah,
I think he has been written off already. Didn't they say we're not connected to him? We're not even talking about him.
Yeah. Fabrizio says he's not even in the league.
Oh, yeah.
You're not interested.
He looks like going PSG.
I would consider Colwill though, but that's about it. I would consider.
Well, Chelsea are considering it too.
Yeah, but again, is he? Because I don't really know much. Is he an out striker, or does he play across the front line? Do you know what I mean? Like, is he a?
He can play
Both.
like different positions.
Yeah. The thing for him is he's so similar to Jackson. I don't get it. I don't get why you would get the same players that do the same exact thing.
I don't think he's as good as Jackson's as good as a passer as Colwill.
I agree with you. I'm talking about in the sense of like pure movement is their game. Like that's what I mean. Like they're not really going to be back to goal kind of players. Like movement is going to be more of their game. Like getting them behind the line, using their speed, like that sort of profile. Like that's why I was vying for like a Vlahovic. So get like another big body out there. So just in case we're going up against a team that we need to just pin back, right? Put Vlahovic up there. Just have.
Hey, we have some positive. We have one positive. Reece James' tummy ache is over. He's off to the US.
What the hell is that?
Rabbit food.
That's just food. Just food.
Rabbit food. It looks like.
So one positive. James ain't got anything serious. Thank the Lord.
Brother.
What was that?
Where's the steak on that foot?
I don't know.
Oh,
maybe he's
on a diet.
cut down.
He's trimming down, isn't he?
Forget the trimming down. You go.
Hey, he's tired of everyone getting at his fucking build and everything.
He's turned into Jimmy.
He's not fat.
Prime finally got to him.
Oh yeah, I don't think he is either, but it don't stop people like Prime calling him Lizzo James and everything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the people that call him that look like Lizzo themselves.
Whoa. You're not wrong, but
Boy.
I mean, it's a fact.
Hopefully Prime is in the comments right now. He'll probably stole me with his Irish accent. Like.
Yeah, he's readying his 50 questions and everything. All mad. Well, good to see James is back. Good. What else did we have? I think the Chelsea team's just landed, by the way. Well, I think they landed a couple hours ago. I'm only just starting to see videos of them landing now, though.
Where are they starting off in?
Let me check.
Was it Chicago?
That's a Chelsea-Wrexham game.
Is the Wrexham game in Philly?
Saeed, relax. Stop trying to be a salesman.
Do you need any centre backs? By the way, love to Fofana. None of yours. None of yours. You will not drop Harry Maguire on our laps.
No, we'll take Lautaro. We'll take Lautaro. We'll take.
No, he's coming off.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
No, we're not good, man. We'll take Lautaro, man.
Brother, Lautaro's not even on their team, bro.
Lautaro, you mean the other Martinez?
Oh, whatever his name
Sandro.
is, man. Lissandro. Whatever that guy's name is, man. I keep thinking Lautaro, bro. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, I'm good on Lautaro. Fuck.
Not
that.
Lautaro, man. Lissandro.
I'll take him, definitely.
Isn't he coming off with the same thing? Didn't he do his ACL too?
It's in North Carolina. Chelsea Wrexham.
Ah, fucking Chapel Hill. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Chapel Hill. That's it. 12:30 Thursday morning. So we will be doing a watch along that here. So keep a lookout, guys. Think it'll be on the 5th Stand app. Yes, on the 5th Stand app. Perfect. Yeah, we'll be doing a watch along for that tomorrow. Keep it up.
Hype.
I take. What do you mean, bro? Well, what do you mean? No.
I don't think we need a center back that bad.
No.
We don't need a.
I'd rather take Reece James at right centre back than Maguire, man. Like, relax. No, I'm not interested.
Are you, man? Stop with your fridge to bridge waffle as well, man. Big up to Flawless and everything.
Fridge to the bridge.
Less of that.
That fridge getting tossed in the bridge.
You'll be there for his best of the rest at 5:30. Check that out, people. Legendary Villain says Maguire. Lissandro, lol, you wish. I mean, if you guys are offering centre backs, we'll take Lissandro, but we'll take Varane. Even take Lindelof. But I'm not taking Maguire.
He's not going to appear if you say him 3 times. He said, Maguire.
That's why he's trying to do that. Maguire left. I've just deemed it. Yeah, you're just trolling. That's fine.
Cooked what? Salmonella?
Yeah, I do not want that food.
I'd rather play Cucurella at the left center back.
Imagine having Kepa and Maguire in the same bar. I'm good.
That's that soup kitchen food.
That is hideous.
Hey, yo, Lewis, take a crack at it.
What?
He said, yo, I dare you to read my name.
Oh, yeah, shit. No, I can't read Amharic. I'm sorry, bro. But I know that is Amharic. But I can't read it. Blame my parents for that.
Facts.
It is what it is.
Facts.
Yep. They wanted me to teach them English, not the other way around. So, aye, game is the game. Thoughts on Gallagher to West Ham?
Yeah, let's do it.
25 to 35 million. I think that's still a bit low.
25?
25 to 35 million euros was the transfer fee package that they were talking about.
I feel like that is mad low.
Yeah, that's
too.
I know we got. What did we get from Everton? 40 mil. We're not going to get that again.
That is mad low. This is a full England international we're talking about here, man.
Yeah.
They think we don't know that they got most of Rice money up front. Nope.
Are you trying to impersonate what's his face?
Not trying to hear that.
Yeah, but for Gallagher, good move.
More than 50 Premier League appearances? Come on, man.
Has Gallagher changed his stance now, though? Because he was all in the boat of, I ain't playing for no one else other than a top 6 club, blah, blah, blah. So,
hell no.
It sounds like he's warming up to it.
Good.
That boy's through and through.
I can get rid of him then. Shit.
Please. I couldn't care less whether he stays or goes, but if you get a good offer for him, I do care. Get rid.
Yeah, I'm the same. I just get rid of him, please. He ain't no good.
Hey, Tottenham could come in as well. You might even have a bidding war.
You're not lying though. He does seem like a Tottenham player.
Yeah, shit.
Him and Oliver Skip in the same midfield.
Oh,
let's go, man.
They'll play him at DM. They'll play him in the Kante role. Because Thomas Tuchel and all of that.
The unfortunate thing is they actually have a proper coach now.
Do they though?
Really?
They really do. They really do, and they're building pretty decent around him.
I know that
they didn't give Jose nor Antonio nor Conte the type of signing they gave him. Apart from they're not giving him any defenders. They're
Bassuma's
not
there,
giving
yeah.
him any defenders. They're not
I'll
giving him
take
any
him for
defenders
now.
yet.
They're trying for that. What's his name? That is it the Dutch one they're trying to get?
Yeah.
He's meant to be good, but like I said, I don't know. Oh, the only thing I know about their manager is he's done well at Celtic, but who hasn't done well at Celtic?
His system is just very intriguing. It's very intriguing.
Mm.
It's just something that would what's the word? Like it works in different leagues. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not a system that only works in that league. Like
Yeah.
He's very fluid. It's a 4-3-3, but they're just so like his attackers are always switching, right? It's like the next evolution for what like Pep would want to do. I feel like that's what Pep would want to do once Haaland leaves. Once Alvarez is there, with Alvarez, Foden, and maybe one other player, there's 3 attackers just constantly switching. I feel like that's the next stage of like where we're headed. But he was doing that at Celtic pretty fucking well.
Big up legendary villain saying, bring the fridge to the bridge. Hashtag slaphead to the Chels. Nope and nope. The fridge will stay at Old Trafford. Big up to Chelsea FC. Please change your Avi. Saying, guys, when's the Wrexham game? I think we win the league this season. I just feel it. Jackson and Nkuku pop off this season. Love you, Lewis, as well. Thank you for the love, my guy. Genuinely appreciate good words and that.
Aye,
But
that's a £10 bet, man. £10 bet on a 16 odds one. Why not?
no, win the league.
Bruv,
What?
That's
Where?
a 20.
Who?
But that's 25 to 1.
It might mean the Fair Play League.
That's a 10.
Do you mean the League Cup? Do you mean
Nah,
the League Cup?
he's
He
probably
means the
talking.
league.
You know
The
about
league
all the little Twitter posts about like back in 2012 or 2015
Bruv,
this
I'm
happened,
telling you
and then
now.
this year this happened, and then
Oh,
you know
that's
what I'm
tough.
saying? That's probably one of them.
Anything
bullshit.
can happen.
That's the only way I
but-
could see that.
25 to 1
Yeah.
odds, man. Why not? Oh, it's 12 to 1 odds. See, £10. Put a £10.
Well,
Because you
Come on.
can't genuinely believe that. You can't genuinely believe that.
Nah, you can't. But anything can happen.
No, you can't genuinely believe that.
Anything.
No, shit ain't happening, man. Shit ain't happening.
City have got that league wrapped up.
Right,
The
anything
reason-
can
the reason-
happen next season, but we
The
could go
reason
down.
I'm saying next season we're getting Champions League is because there's going to be 5 spots. Like, bro's talking about number
Yeah, but
one.
is there 5 spots?
yeah,
Yeah,
not-
there are.
to that.
There are, but bro's talking about number 1. Like,
yeah, we're not getting number 1.
I don't know.
So you guys think the Fofana project's over? Like, do you think they're gonna like maybe try and get rid of him later on, or like,
Nah,
once
nah,
he's healthy,
nah.
we'll try again?
No, he's still young.
What a
and stuff,
waste
but
of.
is this
There's
his
no
second
point.
ACL?
It's the second this year. What's the point?
but it's the
Nah,
first.
it-
But it's the
it
first.
wasn't-
It's the first full
You
tear.
see?
First
This
No,
is
no,
why-
wait. Who's second ACL?
Fofana.
No,
It's
it's not his second. It's his first
Yep.
ACL.
First
He's
full
first.
tear.
It's his first ACL.
I heard it was his second, but I
Where
don't know.
no, shit. The one he got early on last year against Milan was the MCL, was not ACL, and it was the MCL sprain.
Oh,
It wasn't even a tear. It wasn't even a rupture. It was just
so
a
he's had 2
sprain.
big tendon injuries then.
ligaments.
He could be. Let's be real. He could be
In
fucked.
the same knee, then it's back.
Hey, I can't lie.
But it's really
Sergio Ramos 1-year deal.
Run it out,
Discuss.
bro. Why not?
no thanks.
Fuck
Oh
no.
my
do
God,
have-
Ramos
Nah,
and
he-
Thiago Silva.
He got to go to
do have-
Miami. He's gonna go to
I do
Miami.
Yeah,
have-
right, guys. Just to shout out Pies, by the way. Pies told me like 3 hours before the reports even came out that he heard that there was an ACL injury with him. Basically, a Fofana fan page was told by Fofana it was ACL. Anyone in the Sarcasm City chat knows that because I would have told them that as well. But I didn't want to report it because I don't want to be in the know like that. So people demand information from me. But Pies has his sources. Just saying that. Pies has his
so you're becoming
sources.
an
Alex
ITK now.
Goldberg said it as well. Alex
Wait, so
Goldberg
you're
said it
becoming
as well.
an ITK now, yeah? Okay, so you don't even
No, I am not. You literally ignored the last sentence where I said I don't want to be in the know.
You heard him. You heard him. Everyone add him on Twitter asking him,
Lewis,
is this true?
Lewis already gets enough abuse, man. Do you know what I mean? Leave him alone.
Yeah, man. Without people demanding information on me. But if
The
you do
next
want
Felix-
information, maybe one day we bring Christensen back. Maybe
The next
one day.
Felix.
we don't
Imagine
Oh,
Ramos
yeah.
and Thiago Silva, man.
That like you think I get cooked? You see the way Felix gets cooked on the
on a real. On a
Come
real.
on.
There's few names out there like Schlotterbeck. I would get Schlotterbeck, Todibo, Tapsoba out there.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any of them apart from the last one you said.
But Todibo,
There's centre backs out there. There is centre backs out there.
Yeah, centre backs out there. See, this is
They're
why
going to spend their time trying to find the right one.
I
Yeah, but it all
don't like
depends.
why I don't like when people said, "Oh, we only need 5 centre backs a season." Yes, if you're in a good team like Man City, that's why you need 5 centre backs. But we have a history of our centre backs getting injured. Look at Badiashile out for 4 months, and now Fofana literally going to be out for 10 months at least. You don't know what Colwill's going to be look like. It's just like we're going into a season with an unknown quantity.
I agree. Yeah. That's why I always thought it was foolish to sell Chalobah. I can't even say I called it, but like, look, I'm pretty sure everyone in here knew that Fofana wasn't going to hold up the entire season. But for it to happen this early, I mean, it just kind of confirms everything we were wondering.
Centre back is the last centre back.
This early and out the whole season.
Yeah, but I've seen Rudiger play as a last centre back when he's a right-footed player. So what's the point?
I think it all depends on what centre back you want, though. Like whether you get an opportunity to sign a top centre back that can play on the right, or whether, like Dag said earlier, whether they just want to replace the profile of a Fofana. Depends on what the club are looking at, doesn't it?
Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, why are you selling Chalobah? He knows your system. He's gonna be here the entire preseason, right?
No, man.
He is literally a right center back.
Exactly.
Like, who can also fill in as a right back just in case Reece also gets injured. It makes no sense why they want to sell him.
I did see that the club is still looking to move him on regardless of Fofana's injury, though. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be the profile that they're trying to replace.
Yeah.
Like, they want another exact Fofana style.
Who was it recently that came on in the last couple minutes after an injury? He had a long-term injury and he came on like the last few minutes of a game, like towards the end of the season.
Were you talking about Chilwell last season?
Chilwell, that's the one. Chilwell. That's probably what will happen with Fofana.
Did he come on for like 20 seconds?
Yeah.
No, he came on for like the last 15, 20 against.
Yeah, that's what will probably happen with Fofana at the end of the season. He'll probably
who
come
did
on
we
for
play
like.
at the end of last
Was it
season? I think it was
Watford.
Yeah, it was Watford.
Yeah, it was Watford. Probably Watford. Yeah. That's probably what will happen with Fofana.
It's
Come on for the
fucking
last
sad
10
with
minutes
Fofana.
of the last game of the season or something.
Alex Goldberg's latest tweet is screaming Harry Maguire. Big up Mitchie boy as well,
Oh
saying
my
greetings,
God.
Lewis, my
Yes,
G.
yeah,
Big
yeah,
up, bro. Hop in
professional.
if you got time. Chelsea FC says I messed with Jackson. I meant the league, by the way. I don't know how you see us winning the league, my friend, but please let me know. Please let me know, because I would love to jump on that train. Pause.
Hey, I
Big
will
up
love-
Dre
I-
Anyweather
I can't
saying
lie,
one sec, Fata. Congratulations to 17-year-old Richards making the squad. I think that's probably the
Hey.
Jamaican
The
squad.
senior team.
Why not, innit?
Congratulations.
10
Yeah,
quid.
what were you saying, Fata?
I said there's an odds 12 to 1 if Chelsea going to win the league.
That's too short.
What are you doing betting odds, bro? Like, that don't mean anything.
Hey, you never know, man. Put a tenner on that. You might 100 quid.
Fata's a betting man. He's a betting man. But
You might win something.
I think our ceiling is top 4, top 5, wherever. We're not going to be challenging. I think I'll be more shocked even if you go for the title. I think like if you actually sustain a good run of form, like let's say we're like second, 4 points behind up to like January, I'll be more shocked than actually win the fucking whole thing. Like, come on.
Yeah, but
let's calm down.
The rivals like to say, "Oh, you spent £600 million in a 12 months. You should be pushing for a league title." The context that what realistic Chelsea fan expects us to push for a league title this season.
Well, I mean, it wasn't even 600 million, so they can just keep pulling
exactly.
out
That's what I mean, they talk shit. Like our aim should be to get back in the top 4 this season.
We don't even know what our starting 11 is. We don't even know our centre back partnerships. Like we don't like.
Why has Johnny Evans gone back to United? By the way,
what?
I thought
he went back to United.
He just signed a short-term deal with United to take part in pre-season games.
To retire? To retire as a United player?
I know it's not a United stream or anything, but like, yeah, what the fuck? That's weird.
Bit of a random one.
Makes no sense. Yeah, that makes fucking sense.
Did he sign like a 2-week deal or something, bro? What's that?
Yeah, I'm so fucking confused. What the fuck?
What the
short-term deal?
Hold on. Do they have? Hold on. Do they have like retiring contracts in football? I feel like I haven't seen it.
Maybe it's.
I don't know.
Because like in other sports, right?
Keep your mouth shut. Keep your damn mouth.
I'd rather have Evans the fucking.
Yeah,
shut your mouth, man.
Yeah, it's probably.
I'd rather play Malang Sarr.
It's Johnny Evans is probably to do with HR and protectionism because they have someone who's not under contract there, they're liable more. something like that. It's probably a legal thing.
Yeah, fair
That's
point.
all it
Wait
is.
to the end of the season or some shit. Bro.
No, just for pre-season, like you said.
Yeah.
What?
Keep you fit for a
It
club.
was reported
it's a
last
short-term
week. It was
deal.
reported last week he was there just training to stay fit.
Said, seriously, no.
Said,
No, Said.
what like?
No,
You know what
we'll
Said
go
is
out.
shameless. He was actually doing fake reaction
Said,
on his
no.
the preseason watch along. Like he was actually acting
Said,
like
it's going to West Ham. Allow it.
I just say you guys
Guys,
so
you know, you give them more fuel by reacting to it. You do know that, right?
I know. Let Said cook. He's had a whole month of mouth.
I'm just saying the
You
guys
might
on
as
the
well
panel,
embrace
you
it.
give them more fuel by reacting to it. Maguire's not signing for us. In
Said,
fact, he's got more
just
chance of staying at United because they've got more games than us. So they need
focus
a bigger
on
squad.
Project Beckham, Said. All right.
Yeah, Said. Now focus
Focus
on
on
winning
Project
Champions
Beckham.
League, man. Said.
Yeah, when
why
they-
Give him the
When you
armband,
don't-
man. You lot disrespected him this summer. You lot disrespected him. Poor guy was letting out all of his emotions out on Twitter a few days ago. Felt peak.
I had this argument with Andrew, but big up Andrew when you said that.
I charge it in it. I get it. The game is the game.
Yo,
The
Lewis,
game
that
is the
kit
game.
is so
Andrew,
cold.
we
Andrew,
ain't getting Maguire.
Andrew, you said
We are not getting Maguire.
Mount was only linked to Manchester United and no one else. He wanted Manchester United.
Hey, he snaked us, man. He snaked us from United. Here's what it is. He snaked us.
Yeah, Fatah was on Twitter going, we need to sign 2 centre-backs. We've
Yeah,
already
the thing
got
is-
4 already.
What?
Whoa,
I'm
what?
saying 5, because we got how many centre backs we got right at the moment? Just
How many
out of
games
curiosity.
per week do we have?
But you just never
5.
know. Like
One.
Does that mean we
One
need
game.
six?
Andrew,
Does that mean
you
we need
just
9
never
strikers?
know. That's like we just never know because we're going
we
to
got
this season. Like, let's
Badashile.
say,
Yeah, but we
Let's
didn't
say-
know. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Colwill.
How come this isn't about money? How come it was? Listen, how come it was okay to have 4 centre backs before Fofana injury when we were going to sell Trevor Chalobah, but now it's not.
Exactly.
It's not about. It's not
But
about
we
the
were
total
never
centre
going to sell
backs.
Chalobah.
It's not about the total of centre backs. It's because parts of this fan base don't rate Chalobah. That's why.
yeah,
they're
but
freaking out.
Andrew, you do know we have a history of injuries from our centre backs. So,
No, we don't.
Yeah, who? Other
Who?
than Fofana.
but Achilles out for 4 months. Thiago Silva out.
That's
couple of
one
times.
in this season. Thiago Silva. What are you
Thiago Silva's
talking
never
about?
been injured.
Silva's done one
Silva's
injury.
ready to go.
Badashile out for 4 months. That's why he's like.
No,
Yeah,
that was
it's
reported.
already
He's
been
already,
like 3.5.
he's already
or 2.
back in training.
Yeah, he's just being kept off the matches at the moment
That
on
was
tour.
last season as well.
Right, but it's not. You say history like we constantly get injured at centre back.
Yeah,
This fan base should be good. This fan base should already be absolutely okay with not having Fofana in their side since he was out for a bulk of the season last year anyway.
Yeah, they're already
What's the
used to
difference?
it.
What's the difference? So you already got
all
used
I
to it in
see
the first
this-
place.
All I see this in terms of long-term
gets
future
back
is that
properly.
I guess Fofana's going to be our depth. Because he's there for 6 years, and to be honest, he recovers well. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but the issue I have, what knee is it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as
If
well.
it's the other knee, then both his knees are fucked.
Yeah, I mean, Surfer, I think
either or, it's not ideal.
Nah, it's not
in it. You've
necessarily
got one
ideal.
knee that's just a fucking mess,
Yeah.
or you got
Andrew.
both knees are a bit iffy.
I feel like Fatter's whole
Either way,
point
it's shit.
wasn't exact. I mean, you know what? Let me not speak for him, but I think he meant more of keeping Chalobah in terms of like we should keep Chalobah. Like when he said we need more.
Okay, he needed to put that in his. This whole point.
Yeah. He most definitely should have. Because when he said it
you
in here
actually
earlier,
mean and don't
Yeah, when he-
interpret it.
when he said it in here earlier, he meant it more as of we should
No,
be
but
keeping
my point
Chalobah.
still stands before was how come last week where it was okay with 4 centre backs when we were going to sell Chalobah?
Yeah, I never
Now-
agreed with that.
No,
I'm
I'm not
always
saying no.
we should-
I'm not saying you. I'm saying what was some fans were okay with 4 centre backs when we were
Right.
going to sell Chalobah.
And
but
I still
now
don't
it's-
agree with that. I don't
Yeah.
agree with them on
I know,
that
but
point.
now it's not okay for the
Yeah.
4 centre backs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
'Cause I
just come
feel
out
like-
and just
I
say
feel
it.
like from their point of view, they were people. Hindsight is always 20/20, right?
It's always 2020.
It's always 20/20. So for me, being as a person who prides himself
now
in
it's
being,
2. Now it's
What?
2.
so he only had one serious knee injury. What you mean his knees fucked? I mean, it's just the fact that it's always his knees. Like he doesn't really like. It's always his
No,
knees.
Jimmy,
It's 2 big knee injuries now, and it's 7 in 4 years.
And he's like 20.
there's
And he's like 23.
understanding.
His knees
And
might
it's-
not be fucked, but
It's his third knee injury
it can
with
slow
us
him
in under a
down.
year.
Yeah.
Under a year, it's his third
Yeah.
knee injury
What's
with
up,
us
Ian?
in under a year.
and his game
it?
relies a lot on athleticism too. It's not really
Right.
So,
so.
listen. The main thing is to get him back fit. No problem. That's not going to happen until next year. Next season at the earliest. I don't know what we do. I don't know if we go for another centre back or not, because we already have 4 and we're playing once a week. We're very rarely playing twice a week this season, unless it's a League Cup, unless we go further in the Cups and the odd midweek Premier League thing that they do like that. So I listen, I think what this Chelsea fan base is
You have to think the worst case, Andrew.
I know.
Andrew, you have to think the worst case as well. Like, you don't wait until, let's say, by December. Oh shit, we're losing a couple of key players getting injured, and then suddenly.
But again,
bro,
we're playing once a week, and we already have 4 centre backs without Fofana here.
Andrew. If we talk about like our whole team, are you guys really happy with the quality of the team as a whole at the moment where we are now?
Not really.
Defense specifically, I'm happy with.
No, we're not necessarily talking about that.
Yeah, let's just talk about the defense for now.
I'm not necessarily talking about that yet.
Oh,
not yet, Kai. Not yet.
I gotta be honest, man. I am not convinced that
A partnership of Chelsea and Colwill for against Liverpool. I mean, I'm not completely against it. Like,
well, this is just this is just Pies' what Pies want, right? This isn't actually coming from the club or anything like that. This is what Pies want, right? This is what he wants.
No, this is just more just understand if you guys agree or disagree or whatever.
But we signed a new AM already. We signed what's his name? And Kuku.
And Kuku and Jackson.
He's on top of that.
We need
competition.
Back up, yeah.
Well, then what's the and people will say this. So is Broha then definitely going? Is that what we're saying?
No. I think
okay.
this isn't.
The starting striker one. I don't really agree because we.
I think this again, like Lewis said. This is.
I don't agree with the goalkeeper either.
This is just Pies' thoughts.
No, let's just settle with Kipper, right?
No, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Let's
That's the thing. I understand the goalie concern.
That's not good.
What
Lewis, what are you gonna
What are
do
you
with
guys
Kepa?
talking about? What's the subject? Because I just came home and
We're all over the place. We're all over the place. That's what we're doing.
Fucking Fofana injury. That's it. Sorry, man.
Yeah, but Fofana has always been injured, man. He was always injured. But didn't we already add Colwill instead of
yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know why everyone's panicking.
Just don't say what's his name, Chalaban. That's it. We saw
that's right. That's what
They're still trying. That's what we're discussing. They're still trying to sell Chalobah. That's what we're discussing.
So don't sell Chalobah.
It's dumb to sell Chalobah now.
No, but some people think even that's not enough for this season.
Some people are idiots. We have a lot bigger issues than the defense.
No.
Our midfield, even with Caicedo, is a joke outside of the Enzo and Caicedo. It's a joke. How many of you here were happy with the Gallagher?
I think
how many more midfielders are we going to play?
I think the priority is to improve the starting. Obviously, the double pivot. But yes, we do need to add depth and quality.
Lewis, people on this channel owe me an apology. Who here a few weeks ago said Chelsea is going to play 4-2-3-1 with two midfielders who are box to box, which is why we signed Enzo and we're going to sign Enzo and Caicedo. Who said that 2 weeks ago? And everybody were on my back.
We agree.
I said that.
What are you talking about? Poch always plays 4-2.
People was on your back about that.
He always plays 4-2.
We agree.
Not everybody agreed.
Disagree.
Name the person.
Name them.
Some people disagreed. I'm not gonna say name. Some people disagree.
Call them out, Kai. Come on, call them out.
Kai acting like you made
He's you know, guys. When someone says I don't want to name them, when someone says I don't want to name them, he's making up. He made it up. It's bullshit. Like he made up. Like it's bullshit.
Did I make it up? Or did I not say this?
Name
them then. Who said it?
I don't remember, bro.
Who said it?
Kai just wants to sound like an underdog, bro. He just wants to sound like an underdog.
Bro, I am the opposite of an underdog. I know this, bro. I've been that my whole life, bro.
You making that statement about what formation he's gonna play is like us saying Chelsea is blue. Of course, most people agree with you.
But not everybody agrees with me. Some people said we're gonna play with.
I'm gonna be real. Yeah, that 4-2-3-1 is like saying Pochettino's gonna have the team pressing.
Didn't the Athletic release a new article saying he's preparing for 4-2-3-1 like literally today? Like
I said it 2 weeks ago, though. It's nice that they say it today, but I said
we shouldn't move on from this subject until Kai gives us names of who disagrees with him.
I already know those names.
No, tell us the names. Tell us the names.
One of them. Kai likes to cause havoc.
Are you afraid of them coming into the stream?
No,
He
one
made
of
the
them,
shout, so
one of them have a human trafficking accent. Yeah?
wait, did you say Russian accent?
and the other one,
Doesn't eat meat.
Formation doesn't matter, but I will not say the name. You know.
Doesn't eat meat. The other one doesn't eat meat.
I will give you example. I'll give you example.
That sounds like Jimmy.
He's as tall as my girl and he's always high, bro. That's the other one.
Wait, is he bold? Is he bold?
I'm not gonna comment any further, bro.
Jimmy, come here, man. Defend yourself, Jimmy. Defend yourself. Jimmy, defend yourself.
I love Jimmy. I'm not sure. Alex, 100%. I'm sure, but I don't know about the other one.
Oh man.
Chelsea FC says if we win the league, Lewis has to walk through London screaming "I love Chelsea" loud like a maniac.
Why do I look pale today? God damn, man.
Because you are pale.
I was in the sun the whole day, man.
Hey, Lewis, tell him to donate 100, and then you'll do it.
No, because someone would actually donate 100 to see me run around naked. I'll do everything except the naked part. I'll save that for the bed.
Big up the chat. The chat are like, Kai is right. Kai did say it.
Yeah, Kai, you're right, Kai.
My dick is as tall as your girl. Your dick is 5'7", man. God damn, bro.
Hey!
No.
Hey!
I love Jimmy. You know what I love about Jimmy? Jimmy gets a joke, man. Alex is the one who gets offended. No. Alex has little man syndrome, bro.
Alex
His
is
little
fading home
shoulders.
right now.
Yeah. I like that, but you still wouldn't say Alex outright. Let's say it.
Hey, I gave that. Who else?
Just exposed himself.
He's not trying to get shot through the computer screen.
Wait. Who else other than Alex and me sound like a human trafficker, bro?
I know, but you still didn't say his name.
You, Kai. You're the only one, Kai.
Fatur, don't even start, bro.
Nah, Ziad sounds
Do not
like
eat.
one,
I'm in a good mood today. Every time I'm in a good mood, I cook you, bro.
Moyo, you
loud, man.
What?
Speaking of good news, let's try and keep building on that.
Any
we have a tweet from Chelsea Dodgers. Gallagher is being pursued by West Ham and Spurs. Spurs have held talks over a move.
I saw that yesterday, bro. I saw that.
25 to 35 million was the amount that they were talking about in a package.
They're going to turn that down. They want at least 40.
Shit money.
Yeah.
At this point, it's easy. Exactly, it's easy to milk teams because he doesn't need to lead.
By the way, chat.
Jimmy, let me know when you're ready, bro.
Wait, Lewis, chat. Yesterday, I broke my alliance with you guys. We had an alliance. We had an understanding with one another. But this diplomacy is done, man.
Get the violins in the background. Violins.
Now we're neutral. Now we're neutral, man.
So you just going back to normal settings?
No. They have to win my love back. They have to win my love back. They
gotta win your love back.
I don't think they didn't love you in the first place.
It's just normal settings.
What are you talking about, fizzy drink? What are you talking about, bro?
Listen, I'd rather drink fizzy drinks than fucking do fucking steroids and that. So yeah, thank you. I'm winning over here.
How? Which steroids am I doing, bro? Like what the fuck, man?
Hi, you've been beefing with the chat since COVID.
I know fake most of the time.
I love the chat, bro. Most of the
balls. Do you love the chat?
It's only the one. It's only the one with the dodgy usernames are like
just
the
message.
Who have issues with me.
So 85% of them then in the chat.
No.
Look at them. They said what alliance?
People in the chat who are on my side, type one. If you're on my side and you want to continue our alliance,
that's very low single digits. Then that's what
put one in the chat. Put one in the chat if you're a Team Kai. And if you're
take care, Poppy. Big up, bro.
Yeah, throw your hands up for Kai if you support him. Go on, put your hands up.
All right, enough about Kai's team.
If you don't support me,
HGH.
if you don't support me, you're racist. If you don't support me, you're racist. Because technically, I'm half dark, so that's racist.
I'm half dark. Fuck out of here.
That is racism, bro.
No, but your soul is fully dark. That's the problem.
That's fucked up. What are you saying, Andrew? You're saying my dark
side? You have a
dark
soul. That's what you
soul too, bro.
Oh yeah, you soul.
There you go. Look at all the ones. These are my guys, man. I remember you.
Stop lying to him, guys. Stop lying to him.
Okay. Whoever put two, your mom does OnlyFans.
Leave Jacob alone, man. Leave Jacob alone. He's a contributor, man. Leave him. He's always here. Leave him alone, man.
Hey, contribute to just. Hey, man.
All right, going back to
ACL reconstruction protocol. All right, cool.
The way I see it, and I'm not advocating for a new center back. I think the way we need to see it is the season hasn't started yet. We're still in summer transfer window. If one of the guys who we see is potentially starting next
Wait, I'm gonna
season,
go get my
it's
my
already
drink.
out.
Let's shut up. You don't have to say nothing.
We
What did
lost
you say?
man.
Let Moyo speak, bro.
Let Moyo speak, man.
Show some
Go do some
respect. I said
steroids in the
I said I'll
background.
come
Mute
back,
your
man.
mic.
Yeah. Anyway,
Shut your mouth.
we basically lost a player who's supposed to be starting potentially next season. And if we don't do anything about it, couldn't you potentially say that we are dropping our levels for the start of the season? If we lose a type of player like that mid-season and a Chalobah gets moved up the pecking order, it's a different story. But this is before the season even starts. We basically are dropping our levels because now we have 5th place who's now 4th place, 4th place who's now 3rd place.
I think
are we
what's
okay
key
with
is
that?
I think what's key is Badishili's return timetable is key in this.
Oh, black Jesus.
For whether we buy a centre back or not. It's his return. He's already in training right now. I don't know if he'll go to the States. Probably not. But he's already back.
I wouldn't mind having Colwill and Silva play centre back.
Right. So I think it all depends on his return timetable if we go for a centre back.
My question is, I guess we all agree that
My
we already
goodness.
had
My goodness.
the level of quality
Yeah,
to
this
start.
is a very big spread. I think
y'all are
What is
tweaking,
this,
bro.
bro?
These
What is this?
dudes
I
are
think our centre back position
These
is
dudes
this
are
is
doing
a
year
was
three.
already stacked to begin with.
ACL
Okay.
reconstruction.
These dudes are
But I
doing year
could tell you
3
this myself, bro.
kinesiology
I don't
homework
need to
for
read all
fun.
that, bro.
So phase 1's immediate post-operation, protecting graft, reducing swelling, getting to a walking stage, I think, but with a brace. Post-op.
Watching a speed
all you need
recovery.
to know. All you need to know is a
Early
minimum,
return
it's a
sport,
min-
3 to 5 months. Unrestricted
Rubbish.
return about 6
I think
months.
3 to 5 months.
a lot closer to 7 to 9.
This doesn't
That's
do
a lot-
anything
yeah,
for
that's
us.
a lot closer to 7
He won't
to
be
9.
back for a minimum of 9 months. I'll tell you that for a fact.
That's a lie.
That's
We
not a
bet
lie.
way too
How much
than
you want to
that.
bet, bro? Even though it's haram.
We can
Bro,
bet
this
money
is
for
a slat,
real.
bro.
This
This
is
is a
6
slat.
plus months to only just get to a part where you could train normally. So
Yeah,
you're
he
looking
won't
at
be back
7,
playing first team
8.
football until another 9 months.
Watch, you're gonna be like, oh, his recovery is going faster than expected.
No,
They
Bro,
might
Nine
give you a
months.
longer
he's always
timetable than what's actually gonna happen.
he's always injured. You know, he's
He
a
won't be
problem.
back for another 9 months.
I don't see a future for him. I know people want to give him an
Yeah, he's a
opportunity, but
problem,
like I think he's done at Chelsea Football Club. Like he's done.
He has a
Like,
7-year
It's
contract. No
way
one is
too
buying
early
him.
to tell. He's here for another 6
No one is
years and
buying
he
him.
recovers well.
Yeah, he can be here for another
easily
6 years, getting injured left and right. Yeah, you're right, Lewis.
No,
Yeah,
no
you're
one
right.
is buying him. No one is buying him.
because you're saying it like he's going to come back and instantly be our starter that plays
No,
most
no,
games.
no.
Who's to say he won't be depth by then and we won't
No,
have to
he can be
utilise
depth.
him game
He
in
can
and
be-
game out, which means he won't get as many injuries.
He can be depth, but
Big up,
I think he's
everyone.
one
I
of those
just joined
players
in.
that
Who's
always are just
giving out
injury
the-
prone. Like it doesn't matter what the situation is or the scenario. He's just injury prone. That's it. Like
Who's giving out
Yeah.
the Neirico bets? The return
happened?
dates.
What?
Declare the
giving
man
out
who's
bets
always
out.
negative.
Declare
why you
just
always
comes
negative?
on.
I've had
waffling.
3 Neiricos, and you got pulled up, and you guys have got all these mad theories and stuff like that.
The fuck is a Rico?
Want to join in on those bets?
What did you have declared?
Each
Wait,
time,
wait.
each
what did
time
declare
you
say?
have a knee injury like that, or the knee reconstruction ACL, it's worse.
You got
It's
you got
never-
a knee-
yeah, it's never
you got a knee
100%.
injury from boxing kangaroo.
Man, listen,
Bro.
he's
No,
Bro,
Kai,
that's
I actually played. Yeah, not at school. It doesn't count.
What did you play?
You might
Oh,
count, yeah.
show me your Champions League winning medals. Just want to see.
Yeah, I got on my. I wear around my.
He's playing football with
my
the
neck.
Wallabies.
Bro, just
I wear it every
hey,
day.
I just want one sign.
Hey,
bro. I wanna
kicking
see one good
koalas don't
signing,
count,
man.
all right? That's what I'm telling you, all right?
Bro, that sounds like a fun sport, though. Yeah, Andrew.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah,
fun
it
sport, bro.
depends
You're back
how
in the sun.
where you kick him and how far.
By the way, I found this monster watermelon flavor, man.
That's a good
That
one.
is crazy.
Why
man.
you drink a Monster Energy, man? It's always Red Bull, bro. What's wrong with you?
I mean, it's in the name, bro. Why I'm drinking? It's in the name, bro. What a dumb question, bro.
Yeah, tough question.
Bro, Fatur is like the guy who asked me why my name is Kai, bro. What a dumbass name, man. Sorry, I didn't consult with my parents when I was a
Patter's
fucking
drinking
baby,
the
bro.
red. Patter's drinking the Red Bull while you ask stupid questions. That's what I think.
Fatur drinks Red Bull and
Super
expects to have
drinks,
wings, bro. Fatur is that kind of guy, bro.
Yeah, but all jokes aside, you don't drink too much energy drinks, man. It's not good
Who
for
said
your health.
it's my
Wait a
first
minute.
one? I had a busy day. The whole day I was talking to clients. You think I'm like you? I just sit home and use the lotion, bro. I had things to do, man.
Yeah, but Kai, like
Lotion?
that-
It's
that- it's
Hey,
just
Kai,
too
what
much-
you do is chat. They already turned on me.
Hey,
Since I
man.
played for Caicedo.
The
Hey,
chat has its,
Caicedo's a myth, man.
You know what? The chat, we used to have a very civil chat. Then it was inflated with the Johnny's chat people, and then basically our chat become a little bit. How do you say? I don't want to use the word retarded. They became a little bit more complicated.
Slow.
I would
Yeah,
say
exactly.
this: the chat
I
reflects.
reckon, you know
our
what? I feel like they
toxicity.
become comfortable when Alan you sit there and call them out and then pull up their thing on the thing, and it used to be a whole discussion.
Remember,
Back off
chat,
from
for
that a
the
bit.
low price of
and they've gotten a bit
$29.99,
comfortable.
you can get one of these dummies out of here.
$29.99. Just pay 30, you cheap fucks.
You got to make it more appealing in the marketing.
Yeah, that was.
Nah,
always
Govman
gonna be the
is my
case.
guy.
They're gonna
Govman.
pay. They're
The
gonna
comment
pay.
wasn't to you. The comment wasn't to you. Everybody who's nice to me in the chat, who's in Team Kai, you respect. You're an intelligent person, and you're gonna marry a double D beautiful girl with not the highest IQ, but the nicest ass.
Well done.
Hopefully
The
it
two
can
of you
can happen for
support
you
Kai
as well.
can shake each other's hand at the next meeting. Let's move on. To
Hey, mate, how many people if you
First
support
thing
Kai,
he mentioned
support
about
Oh
women
no,
was
let's
sex.
not
That's
do
crazy.
this. We've done it before.
here
We've
come
done
Daniel.
it
Daniel is gonna be
supporting Kai.
Kai with his sexist comments. Shut up, Daniel.
Yeah, but back to this is going to be the case. They're always going to have to pay near enough. for
Kai
him
hate
of
me
the
because
desperation.
of Mount. Daniel, I don't hate you. I don't even think about you at all until you type on the chat, bro.
I'll tell you someone who you do think about, Mason Mount.
Fuck that guy, man. Dick nose.
Please not start. Please not start this. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Mount's gone. There's no
I
need to
haven't heard
talk
his
about
name
Mount
for a
anymore.
while.
There's no need to talk about Mount anymore. Move on.
No more Mount. Yeah. No more.
feel like the last time we talked
There you
about
go.
it was
Proud to be
Nobody
Jody's way. Proud to be Jody's
Nobody
way.
wants part 276 of the market. No.
And that's
no.
just this month alone.
Hey, but I came to say when whoever thought Habibi's for 9 months.
Yeah.
You say 9 months, yeah, for Fofana? That probably sounds a bit more.
Minimum 9 months. Minimum.
I know that not everyone's wrong because they found better and better ways to recover, but
Not
that's for
minimum,
people that
man.
have done it.
Yes, Lewis. Yes.
It's not the minimum.
Yeah,
People come back
No,
from
wait,
that in
wait,
like
wait.
4 or 5 months.
Listen, I was about
Yeah,
to address that,
one
yeah, but
second,
people
stop,
do.
1 second,
But
stop.
Fofana's
Who
done it
was
3
that? Who just
times,
said
yeah?
that? Who just
I
said
said
45
that
months?
because it's facts. People do that
Are
all the
you
time in the
stupid?
NFL.
45
And
months.
If it,
Bro,
if
it's not the
it
same
was
injury
Fofana's
anymore.
first time, if it's Fofana's first time, okay, people do come back, and they've found over the last decade they've improved their way of recovering people from knee records. Yeah, but when you do it again and again and again, each time
Yeah,
is
like,
worse. And
you-
it was reported that he's
It's
fully
his
stepped
first
it off.
time. It's
So
his
he has a
first
worst
time.
No, it
case
doesn't. It's
scenario.
not. Oh my!
Yeah,
Listen,
Declared
you
his
guys are
first
treating.
time.
You guys. You guys are. Okay, go ahead.
Declared
Are you
his
guys
first
thinking-
Not
time.
you guys.
Are you
Don't
guys
rely
thinking
on
5 to
Fofana this
6
season.
months when he's playing again? You guys are not taking into account.
No,
how
when he's
much
coming
longer
back
it
to
take-
practice.
Who
When
just
he-
What
said
does-
five
what does
to
that
six
do-
months?
Rehab. When he can
What does that
rehab.
do for us? What does that do for us if he's not on the pitch?
Kai,
How
are you
long is
good?
he
I'm
gonna
talking
take
about
for him
him.
to
I'm
be
not
back on the
talking
pitch?
about us right now. I'm talking about the injury.
He will not listen. He will not
Yeah,
be
but
playing for Chelsea for another.
It has to
minimum
be
of
from
9
our
months.
perspective. When he's
Dog,
gonna
you and I
play
will
for us
talk
again.
after
All right,
this
I was
team, bro.
talking about
I'm
the
disappointed
injury
in you, bro.
itself. He's
What?
talking about playing on the
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
he'll
okay,
be able to
Fofana,
walk
man.
in.
About
So he'll be
what?
able to walk in 6
Because
months.
talk later,
Roya
we'll
had
talk
been
later,
back
bro.
for a
Can I say
while.
something real
He still
quick?
can't play.
People
No.
are treating this as like people are treating it as it's like knocks. It's not knocks. He's had
What the fuck
two
is that? Wait,
season-ending.
what is that display picture, bro? First of all, I don't know. Like, who's talking now? Is it Sage?
Yeah, it's me, Misha Mike. Anyway, people are treating it as like knocks. He's had 2 season-ending injuries in a space of 3 years. Right? I don't understand. Like you people,
what
like
those injuries?
the one he had at Leicester, he was out for a season, and now
He
this.
broke his leg. Yeah, he broke his leg.
Wait, so there's no solution because that was the same fucking thing. That
No,
was wrong,
it's
bro.
not about what is the solution. I'm just saying his time at
Thank
Chelsea
you,
as a
Felix. Thank you,
consistent starter. At the if you also look at who he has to face against, well,
People
not
don't listen to
necessarily
me
the
and
right
Felix,
centre
bro.
back position. You know, I don't think he's going to be a consistent star for us. In the, like, we'll probably look back at his 5 years and be like, you know, he was talented, but it was just the injuries. That's my opinion. I'm not saying he's shit, but the guy is just injury prone. We have to face it. He's
I'm
going to
not
keep
gonna-
getting injured.
I'm not gonna.
He
I'm not
has
the
a
type
mountain
to
to
over.
climb.
But that's
And
why
he's
that would be a
and he's not going to be
One at a
consistent next
time.
season.
One at a time, man. You guys
So
are
it's
talking
one
so
less
much,
defend. Don't even count him. And he has a mountain to climb to make it back into the team.
Fatur, this is for
That's
you,
where
Fatur.
you're at.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the kind of person to overreact, but I don't think we need to. I don't think he's the kind of player we can really
Drink
count
up,
on anymore.
drink up.
I don't think he's the kind of player we can count on anymore. I like Fofana. I think he's a good player, but even
Yes,
for
it
his
is.
even for his kind of pro,
Hopefully, first of many, bro. Cheers.
it was like What are we doing?
I
It's
thought
his
he had more
first
than one.
ACL. Yes, it's his first ACL.
Yeah, it's his second major injury. The first was the leg break. I don't remember anything else before that. I think
223 days. That
he
motherfucker's
had
been
some
for almost a
niggling
year, bro.
injuries, but yeah.
Well,
And
but he's
what's
not-
more than the injuries?
Felix is a physical therapist. He said 7 months minimum, usually above 9. So yeah, we won't see him this season.
So
Yeah,
thank
look,
you, thank you.
like
That
I
was
said,
right. Thank
I've
you,
done it
Felix.
3 times. You compensate on other muscles, you get more injuries from other places as well, right? And if he full snapped it, right, it takes to get back to the level. Not only he's young as well, so he can recover quick. That's advantage. But when we're taken out of his development, so he misses a year out of development. He's already missed one already. Like by the time he starts actually getting back into where he should learn, he's going to be 23, 24. It's taken back on how good he should be as well. So
Yeah.
it
He's
just
lost
adds to
almost
everything.
2 years of football. So it's like, I mean, it's,
Maybe he's not the right guy to take us forward. He could
He's
be a
not.
bit part player. I agree with everything. But
now the
right
thing
now,
is,
You can't be a bit part player at 80 million. I'm sorry.
right? But this is where those long ass contracts come to not
Bite us back,
necessarily
yes.
bite you, right? So
Yeah, it
this-
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to basically just see if it's even possible to get him moved on, because, I mean, you're not gonna want to give him a discount because the bro has 6 years left on his contract, and I really feel like they're gonna wait it out. I don't think they're gonna move too quick.
Yeah.
that's no one's going to want him. You can't get rid of him. No one's
That's
gonna
what I'm
take this
saying.
player
That's what I'm
wages
saying. I think
if
they're
the
just gonna
injury
wait it out.
It's
They're
like
gonna wait
Ziyech.
it
Nobody
out.
wants him, bro. He's gonna be staying here, getting paid.
So my fault. Nasser's got problems, bro.
Posting Instagram
It's
stories.
usually really hard to hold the athlete back because they feel like they're ready to go back and there's pressure from coaches. But the ACL graft takes over a year to integrate into his knee. Yeah, we have no reason to
Oh,
rush.
so thank
No
you,
reason.
thank you, Felix. Thank you. At least
I think
someone
I
understands.
think with Fofana, I think Fofana needs to hit the gym a little bit, man.
What?
He remind me of Abraham, man. He just keep getting injured, man. He's not strong enough for a defender, man.
But Tammy
What are you
Abraham had
talking
0
about,
core
bro?
He's
strength
not
and got
strong
bodied all the
enough.
time on the
No,
pitch.
lately, man. Lately, that was injured.
Fofana
Plus-
was he's very dominant, aggressive.
No.
No, but
I think no. Kai's
Strong.
not wrong. When he doesn't mean like strength, he's talking about like conditioning. Like his
The condition,
conditioning.
yeah,
isn't
he needs
right.
his condition is not the
Like-
best, man.
Like you know how there are players that will go out of their way during the off season to go make sure that their body is right, that they're ready for the next season, right? That doesn't seem like.
But this is all
How do we
speculation.
Bro,
know
that
his
is
con-
not. You lot
You
are
How do you
waffling,
know his
man.
conditioning is
You lot
in
are chatting
Brother,
so much
You don't
shit.
Because
Fine.
how do we know his conditioning isn't right? Because every person on the team has already said that the conditioning has been completely different from last year, right? On top of that, every coach that has coached us has said
So that
that they
means
are
it's not
lazy,
right?
that they haven't been
Bro,
put in
you
the
Wait,
do not
can
get
I-
an ACL
Wait,
injury because you have to run off
I asked the question. Hold up, Dag. You're telling me that every player said, yeah, the preseason, this season, and last season, you can't compare. I agree. But why we're talking about one player? Why isn't every player getting hurt like him? How do you know it's not just his body?
Right.
I'm asking you
I'm
how
going
you
to
know
bring
he's
Jimmy in quick.
I
I'll back
do.
it
That's
in
why
five.
I'm saying it's his
Bless
conditioning.
my guy.
Yeah, Fata.
Bless my
What?
That's
Doesn't
why I'm
have to
saying
be
his
his conditioning.
conditioning.
Josh, I don't know
isn't
who
right.
exactly
Go
said he's
through
had
them.
3 ACLs, but I don't know. Maybe or not. You're right. But the point is, Fofana is just injury prone. As a starter for Chelsea Football Club, like, are we gonna keep saying he's 23, 24? For how fucking
Yeah,
long,
it doesn't
man?
matter. Yeah,
Like,
He
for
got
fuck's sake,
he
the
got
guy's
hurt last
done.
season when everyone's conditioning was bad. When
Like,
we
I
were
was
when we
saying,
hadn't been properly run. I
Pulisic
don't
is
know
only
what
20 or
Dag is talking
21. I was saying that like 2 years ago, but the guy's injury prone. Like, certain players, they're just unlucky. You know, that's how it is.
They're
We
not
can't just
unlucky.
keep
They
going.
need conditioning, bro. They need conditioning. They need to make
It's
their
Oh,
body
I
stronger,
swear to
man.
you, it's not a matter of unluckiness.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of being unlucky. It's not a matter of being unlucky. It's just them. For one,
Yeah,
it could
tearing
be
your
that they were
ACL
rushed
has
back.
nothing to do with conditioning.
For one,
Yeah,
it could
bro.
be that they were rushed back off of a
Having your
previous
leg
injury.
broke doesn't have anything to do with conditioning. You
Having
guys
it-
are
that I
reaching.
agree
His
with.
ACL was
No,
weakened.
it's
If
I'm
you
not going to disagree on
if you
that.
saw
I'm not
that
gonna
injury
disagree on
list,
that.
right? If you saw that injury list
His
and you
knees
see
have
how it
just
was
been
multiple,
bad.
yeah, they've been managing it. So he had
Conditioning.
he had a weak meniscus and ACL joints because they've been managing it for so long, and now that he's done it, and that could take away his recovery as well. Because if they've been managing it, and every time it gets inflamed and swells, it also gets weaker as well after recovering. So it looks like all those mini knee injuries that was on that list could have been all from that. just to get
Bro,
weaker and weaker joints.
y'all
This is
talking.
waffle, man.
Hello. Can y'all
Hello,
hear me?
Jimmy.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
Yo,
Jimmy, we can hear you.
why are you guys talking as if injuries are the same for everyone? Stop all this fucking waffling.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Like, bro, there's players in sports who've done both knees at young ages and went on to have 15 and 20-year careers. Relax. I'm not saying that it's a guarantee that he's coming back, but he's in his early fucking 20s, and it's an ACL. Relax. It's his first time.
He's approaching his
Actually
mid-20s,
worse
actually.
when you're-
Hold on.
Jimmy, it's
Can
actually
I
worse
finish
when you're
my
young.
Can I finish my fucking sentence? Jesus Christ. I understand he's been injured a couple times since he's been here. The first injury
That's
he
a you
had.
dickhead, bro.
Oh wow.
It's real, bro. Sorry.
fucking
We
on you
got
now,
kicked
bro.
out. We
Big
got
up
kicked
Fatur,
out.
man.
Got rid of
Oh man.
So said here last time.
Ziad, it's been real. Take care, brother.
Hey, Lewis, you better
Got a
hold me
chance
back
for
when we
quicker
see
than
Fata,
Ziad
bro.
did.
Ain't that the truth?
Big up, bro.
Anyway,
Big up.
Musa, just turn your
Go on,
volume
Jimmy.
down.
Go on, Jimmy.
Yo, this is the first worrying made injury that he had. The broken leg is something where it's nothing to work. It's nothing you can do about it. His leg got broke. That's no control over nobody. It wasn't a freak accident. It was somebody made a bad tackle. At that young age, it's a clean break of a bone that healed right back. That's the best injury to have at a young age. A clean break of a bone. The ACL, that's worrying. That's the most worrying, but it's not. I mean, Broha just had an ACL. He's back already. Like, dog, it's not like 10 years ago. ACLs, in about 5-6 months, you back working out, and then you just hope that he can get back to. And then you hope he can just get back to a level. Like, as far as his, like, Sage is like, oh, he'll never be a this. Like, dude, shut up. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's 22.
I specifically said Chelsea. If you learn how to listen, I specifically said Chelsea starter.
He has an 8-year contract that buys you a lot of time to actually watch him get healthy.
Yes.
You have no reason to rush. You have no rush to sell. You have no rush to put him in. You can actually watch him completely heal before you put him back.
Oh yes, he can heal and then get knocked again. Okay, and your point is.
And guess what? You can get some pussy tomorrow, but it's probably not gonna happen. Okay.
What a rebuttal! What a rebuttal!
Why you predicting the worst?
I'm not predicting the worst. I'm going based off his injury records.
That's the worst. What you just said is the worst, and that's cool. But that somebody can come back and say, well, it might not be that bad, because what you just predicted is the worst thing that can happen. That's all I'm saying. What you predicted is the worst.
All right, you disagree with me, cool.
The worst. And that's what our fan base do. Anything that happened with our players is the worst. The other day, Reece James getting a scan. Oh my gosh, he's always injured. He can't be the captain. There's nothing wrong with him. You guys
Reece James didn't have season-ending injuries back in 2 years.
Bro, it don't
That's
matter.
the difference.
It don't
Now it doesn't matter. Okay, sure, man.
What
Sure.
season-ending injury that Fofana had that he could control? Which one?
It's not about whether you can control. It happened. For fuck's sake. Well, what are you not comprehending?
There is a difference between tearing the ACL, which most times is a non-contact
There is a difference. I'm not denying that, but it's keep happening to him.
So what are you talking about?
Consistently.
What are you talking about? It don't matter. He's still fucking 22. He's 22.
So Jimmy, what's your point? That he's not injury
What's your
prone?
point? Like, I don't get,
Jimmy's point is that he can recover. He can recover. Like
yes, and he can recover and get a knock again.
There's no point in saying that we have to sell him. He has long enough on his contract that he can get.
Sold or none of that shit. He gets fucking recovered, and he goes back out there.
First of all, I never said his career is over. I said his career at Chelsea football has been consistent starter. He can go elsewhere and injuries can magically stop.
You said he'll never be anything at Chelsea, and I'm telling you that's bullshit. It's too early to call that. It's your opinion. I'm just going. I don't agree with you.
Okay, you don't agree with you. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't agree with you.
The knee injury might have been in his control. He's had so many, and it probably was maintained.
You cannot control your ACL, bro. What are you talking about? You cannot control whether your ACL. So what are you talking about? He's in his control.
but on this list, he's had 6 knee injuries, some longer than others. They're all around those joints.
Let's check that
So
list
the
again,
ACL could have led to the weakness of those joints. Like I'm saying, the ACL could have led to that. All those mini injuries, knee injuries, could have led to
Declare,
that.
do you
That's what
know?
I'm saying.
Do you know that sometimes the best thing that can happen is actually the ACL go and then get it repaired?
No.
No,
it's the
that's
worst.
the
You can never get 100%.
See, he had 6
I'm
injuries.
sure
already.
I've done my ones.
Yo, Declare, you're not a fucking doctor. You're talking shit.
I'm
you know
not.
who
I'm
Frank
just
Gore
going
is?
through the experience.
Declare. Let me give you an example.
I'm
Frank
not a doctor.
Gore.
You're not a doctor. But at least
All
I've
right, but
had
I'm gonna
3
give
of
you an
these.
example. Let me give you an
I've
example.
had 3 of these, 2 on one leg, 1 on the other.
Yeah,
Right,
but
I'm
you're
telling
not
you
a
now that-
fucking world. You're not a world class athlete.
to
You're
say
just
to
a
me,
regular
no,
motherfucker.
just to say maybe it's the
Dude,
best it should have
you're
went. Yeah?
not the
No
level
way.
of athlete of Wesley Fofana, so we're not gonna compare your knee to Fofana. We're not doing that.
But what?
No, it's not. It's not this. It's not
Hey,
disrespect.
Jimmy, you are a prime gaslighter. You are a prime gaslighter.
No,
I'll
it's
give
not
you
a
that.
diss.
Jimmy,
What
I
Declare
don't know
is
if you
leaving
kick
out.
the ball or not. You're pulling back.
Declare. Let me ask you this.
Talking
Declare.
in a position of like you've done with
Declare.
sports or something.
When
I
you
have no
talk,
idea what you've
Declare.
done other than spin
When
that disc.
you hurt
Listen,
yourself, did you
Lewis,
have
put
the
Alfie's
world's
comment.
best
Put Alfie's
doctors?
comment up.
Did you have the
Sorry?
world's best doctors?
Alfie.
Or did you have the doctors you have in Australia? Or did you have the world's best doctors to go to?
any doctor in Australia is probably better than like the healthcare.
Man, shut the fuck up. You sound like a dick.
That's crazy.
You got the worst healthcare in the world. You just said
The
like
best-
you got everyone knows you're not doing well. There. I don't know why
I
you
love
do
talking
that.
politics.
I have a stab at
How many?
Australia.
Let me ask you a question.
I love the politics.
Have you guys, have you guys ever heard of a player flying to Australia for knee surgery? Ever?
Australia's
Never.
Australia's
They go to
famous for surgery.
Germany.
What are you talking
They
about?
go to America.
No, that's not true,
The
man.
best knee surgeons, but the 2 of them, one is in Germany and one is in America. None of them is in fucking Australia. The best
I don't know what
ACL surgeons, the top 2, they're in Germany and one is in fucking America. Not in Australia. Fuck out of here. You got some
And what I
backdoor
do
alley
different.
knee surgery. You comparing it to Fofana. You don't play for Chelsea.
Ali, you have no idea.
Dude,
You guys don't get vets to get fucking surgery just because the 0.1% can get married.
somebody
in
pay-
healthcare.
Did
Bro,
somebody
I
pay
can't-
$80
I
million
can't-
for you?
You know what?
Listen,
you know what I
Somebody
agree
pay
with
$80
you?
million for you.
You
know
Did
what?
somebody
you know
pay
what?
$80 million for you? What's your value?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
What's your
Players come
value?
back from this.
If you
He's
go-
not going to be
if
gone
you go to
forever.
any doctor, if you go to
What?
any doctor,
No,
yeah,
hold
and
on.
the doctor asks
Declare.
you, what's your
Declare.
gender,
What are
that's
you
not
worth
what
on the
doctor-
transfer market? What are you worth on the transfer market? I just want to know.
That's
But
irrelevant,
Jimmy, you-
bro. Now
Jimmy,
you're
you
just
don't
bullying the
either.
guy, bro.
What do you mean?
But Jimmy,
what the
you don't
fuck?
either.
Who cares
Yeah,
about
you just
Declare's
bully.
knee? Who cares about Declare's knee?
But that's not relevant
No,
to the
no,
subject, though.
look, I'm
Of
speaking
course
from
it is.
experience. You're
He's
speaking
saying
from
these are
experience.
millionaires.
Just abuse,
Declared.
right?
You will never
I'm
get
asking this, Jimmy.
the fucking
What's the
care
difference
that Fofana's
from that
getting.
high level of knee reconstruction
Lewis, check
from that
messages,
surgeon to the standard doctor
Dude.
one? Tell me what the difference is.
Dude, you will never.
No,
get
Jimmy,
the
since you
care
know,
Fofana
tell me the
getting.
difference of healthcare there. Tell me the difference of procedure.
What?
Bro,
Tell
if
me the
you're a
difference of
millionaire,
procedure
you're
from
going to
the
get the
high end
best doctors to work on your knees.
I do get
Declare,
it,
you think?
but they haven't
Declare,
made.
you think?
There isn't a
Declare,
major
you
difference.
sound like a dickhead.
Why
Declare,
did he?
you
No,
sound
come on, man.
Bro,
This-
you sound like
this is
you're
bullying,
just saying,
man.
Jimmy. You come in here and you say no one's words matter, right? But you don't have a stance anywhere. Where are your stance on
Dickhead.
this, man?
I said you don't get the
You just
same
say where you
fucking
can
care
abuse
a
people for.
professional
If you don't
football
have a
giver.
point, you don't need to call
Let people enjoy their
names too.
frappuccino in Starbucks in peace, Jimmy. God damn, bro.
Declare, so declare you get the
Where
same
you
care
driving
a
there,
professional
Raging?
football player get. You get the same care. So if you tear your ACL, you can get the same care a Chelsea player get. That's what you're telling me.
I'm going to tell you this. No, look, but when I did mine, right, I paid quite a bit of money for the level of care because I was a great youth going potentially in that, right? And my parents paid that money because I did mine at 17, right? My first one, and then trying to get back into it, and then the second one at about 2021, and then the third one just killed everything, right? Now, and it
Declare, you
ruined
really
my whole life.
comparing
Look,
yourself to Fofana. You're comparing yourself
I'm not.
to Fofana.
I'm just trying to.
You
Everyone's trying
are!
to guess.
We're
Everyone's
talking
trying to
about
guess.
somebody
Is
specific.
Fofana made
But-
more
hold on,
material than Declare?
Jimmy, Jimmy, because I went through this, right, I learned a lot about it. I'm no doctor, but I wanted to learn about my body too. And I've been through the trauma, understand recovery. You do it so many times. When you go through it, you at least learn a lot about it.
So
if you did something,
Alex
right?
is the closest
If you
thing to
went through
a doctor, bro.
something,
Go
you will
ahead,
know
man.
about it too. Everyone's
Declare,
guessing.
You do not
I
see
can at
the
least add something to it, and you're just saying no. You're not a doctor. You're not nothing.
I ain't a doctor, but I know one thing. I know I don't see the same doctors as fucking rich people. I know that.
Maybe
I know
Declare
that.
is rich, bro. How do you know? How do you know? Declare is pretty rich.
Because I've been so
Declare's
invested,
on
I
this
know.
fucking. It's not about
Can we just get back to the Fofana topic?
When they find new procedures, I actually read about it. I have some interest in it. I follow it for a long time. If someone happens, just because it's had a big impact on my life, I want to know how they're doing it now and how they recover. It's still a skin grafting. It's still a grafting process, but they found better and better ways for players to come back. That's the difference from the doctors, right? Usually you recover. It takes longer to recover. And they've got you back, right? They get you back quicker. They got better ways of recovery. That's the difference, Jimmy. And at least I know that. But you've come in here and you just question everyone, and everyone's got to show their license, and that's it. But you have no background.
I agree
Jimmy,
with
you got no background in shit, right?
I agree with
but it's great to call out everyone.
Nobody don't care what you agree with.
I
you have no stance. What position do you put? You scream from?
Life, Jimmy. My whole life I've been doing sport, man.
I know a bunch of pro athletes came back and even played better.
Time out. I don't give a fuck about how long y'all been playing sports. What does that have to do with anything?
Bro, but Jimmy,
it doesn't because that's where you're at. But no one pulled rank on you, Jimmy, right? No one pulled rank to say you don't know anything because you haven't done anything.
Let Kai go. Let
me go. Some people are just very misfortunate because they're very injury prone. And the way to tackle this, a lot of people do condition training specifically for the muscles in those, in order to make the ligaments stronger, right? That's what most athletes do. Fofana is just very misfortunate that he doesn't have the best genetics when it comes to injuries. He's very injury prone. Reece has the same. But he could condition himself to have less injuries. But he's always going to be more injury prone than other players who are not. For example, we had Hazard. Hazard never had any injury until he went to Real Madrid and something unfortunate happened. You know? But that doesn't mean that Declared is wrong with what he's saying. He's right.
Yeah, and on top of that, he plays in a position that will always like force him to use his physical attributes more. He will always have to jump for balls that are crossed in. Always have to jump for try to whenever the striker's trying to hold down a ball.
Every player always has to jump.
No, not necessarily. Not as much. Not as much.
Yes, necessarily.
Not as much.
What the fuck are you talking about? Every player has to jump.
Are you, Jimmy?
It's not just
use
the
common
jumping,
sense.
obviously.
You call my name worse than my bitch, bro. Stop calling my name like that, yo. Jimmy. Not even my fucking bitch call my name like that when she comes.
Jesus Christ.
Stop, bro.
That is an insult, God, man.
God. That's say my name worse than my girl. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jimmy.
I don't even know how to respond to that, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy, don't hurt
Wow.
me. Jimmy,
I can't even have regular conversations no more.
I swear to God, sometimes I feel like you guys don't watch sports. It's like you guys, like literally every year, I watch about 9 different sports. I don't know, maybe some of you dudes only watch football. ACL injury is not as big of a fucking deal. I know players
that's a lie.
Both
No,
ACLs and coming back had 20-year careers.
I think it's one of the worst injuries you
chill
get
out.
in sports.
No, but he's
it's not.
Remember,
Football
it's getting
players
better.
No, it's
Hold up. You guys,
But they never come back. They never come back 100%, even if they do come back.
No, Adrian Peterson tore his ACL in football, a big contact sport, and he came back better than ever.
Bro,
We didn't say no one can come back.
Time out.
He didn't come back better than ever.
Gore tore
It's like
both of his
Ericsson came back from a heart attack, so heart attacks aren't that big a deal.
Anyone want to let Alex in to chime on this?
Let me in.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no,
Jimmy, he's right. Like
Everton have bid for
the
Gallagher.
technology.
40 plus 5.
Oh, someone's gone. Alex, Your window has come. What is there a
Lewis.
Gallagher bit? Who's
Lewis,
reporting?
you see Fabrizio. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh, is
The
there a fake-
technology
is there-
No, it's just a retweet of something else. That was all. That
Yeah,
they
but
think.
the technology
That's what we
and
turned
the-
down.
You got players who torn both knees and played 15-year careers playing
Yes, Alex.
NFL football.
No, but the
Way
technology
more
and
hard-
the procedures
Way
these days
more
are getting.
contact than fucking.
You see
just
more
playing football.
examples. You see more examples of players who do suffer ACL and they come back.
I
and
heard a
fine.
lot
Do
of things.
Way
in the last
more.
Do you
10
guys remember
minutes
Wirtz?
than I
Wirtz?
ever learned anything.
He
in
had
the-
an ACL, and he's
In
fine.
medicine,
In
it's
emergency
Let's get
room,
someone who's in this profession into this. What are you saying, Alex, bro?
I heard that Australia has the best healthcare. Yeah,
Yes, the
wait,
fuck-
switch.
I didn't
Let's
say best
switch
healthcare.
They have good
Better
health.
than
They have good
America.
healthcare.
They're the
though. They have
best
good
healthcare.
healthcare.
Yeah, hold on a
Fuck.
second.
Understand.
Australia.
Don't Jimmy, don't interrupt. First of all, they do, but the healthcare is not how you actually
Determine
check
the medicine, yeah.
interpret this
Yeah.
conversation, because
Yeah.
healthcare it's not what it is. Healthcare is for the poor people. Fofana is not one of them, so he's not going on to
Or the
the
private
Australia
clinics, yeah.
because of the healthcare. He goes to best doctors, the quality of care. That's what you're looking for, declared. That's number one. When he's, it's like going. Remember when I said that we go? Tuchel went on a vacation to India.
To
I was
India,
laughing.
exactly.
That's how I feel like when he went to the doctor to Australia, because there's none. But that's the funny part. The second part is, which was funny, is declared. How old were you when you said you turned your
Yeah,
ACL?
that had to have been a long time
17?
ago.
17 first one.
What year was that? I don't want to like you. What year?
1983.
In the 90s? In the 90s, right?
I'm not that old.
Okay.
No,
Not
no,
that old, man.
2003.
No, just tell me the year. The year.
2003? That's 20 fucking years ago, bro.
You're an old man, Declared.
Yeah, but I said I don't. Yeah,
But
See,
declared,
hold
when
on
is the
a
most
Like I
recent
said,
one?
Wait, let Alex
Explain about his
land.
help.
Wow.
He did not ask for anybody's help.
2003.
Yeah,
That was
2003.
Jesus time, bro.
Remember
Yeah, he
when
also
Lampard-
said that was his first one, guys.
Yeah,
He
that
also
was his
said
first
that
one.
was his
Yes.
first one. Not his
Then
only
he
one.
was 22,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
That was 2005.
2003, bro. Oh my days.
So
Players still wore
so,
like baggy
hold
clothes
on.
back then, bro.
Yeah. Why? He said that was his first
No, that's
one.
some 90s
That-
cut.
hold on a second.
Yes, I
Did you
mean,
see the
Hold on a
2003 NBA
second.
draft?
You see, Declare, when you give your experience, life experience on ACL, you have to give the details of it. This is the funny part is,
yeah, it was a little
it's-
hard to get anything across.
yeah,
was trying
so
to tell them all.
back then they probably used, I don't know, like copper stitches.
Stick.
Stick,
No,
exactly. I
stick.
don't know what they used.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
2000.
I wanted because I
2003.
was trying to get
That's
across
right,
each time I
In
did one.
2003,
Right? Because
they also
listen,
used
look,
leeches
I
to close his
That was
wounds.
20 years ago.
I know
Declared.
it's
Declared.
great bagging.
Declared. Stop talking. Because you keep actually making case worse for yourself. It's like telling the people in the
No, you're
70s
making, there's
that,
a lot of
oh my
assumptions here, a lot
God,
of
you
bagging.
cannot
too.
listen, can you? It's like telling Pelé and they tell guy in the 40s that his cleats are better. The cleats are evolved. The cleats are different. The surgeries are different. The
thought
sutures
that-
are different.
I thought they said the clits are different. I was like, what?
The
Huh?
cleats, the
That's what I thought he
shoes, the
said.
shoes, the soccer shoes. There is the difference between soccer shoes and the 40s and the soccer shoes in 2000s.
I thought you said the clits are different. I was like, hey, women didn't
The
change that
clits.
much.
What I'm saying is, don't compare. If you remember when Lampard tore his ACL, what did he do? He went for the placenta procedure into Croatia.
Yeah.
That was advanced then for you. For you, there was advanced technology. Now it's voodoo. You see what I'm saying? When Lampard tore his ACL, it was
Who's
advanced
laughing like Woody
technology for you.
Woodpecker?
The one
I
and
don't
only.
know, Alex,
Dick what?
and wanted to add to what you were saying, right? Each time I did mine, right? Because now I didn't go through. Yes, you said for the poor people, right?
Go look
When
up.
you pay in Australia, that's when you get the high level of care. You can get it for free,
No ma-
yeah.
So,
But I
no
was
matter
paying
how
each
much
time.
you paid,
You don't have
but
access
It's not
to
the
it.
point I want to make. I'm just saying that I went to. I wanted the better doctors, right? I didn't go to the free poor people one. There is that option, right? I thought I wanted to get back
You
into the
went
game.
to the middle
Each
class
time
doctor.
I went, listen, each time I went Alex, they had something better, like new came out, new way of doing something, new way of recovering. And that's what you're right. And that's where I started keeping more interest, right? But still, even now, they still do that same process.
So you can squeeze the butt cheeks, Alex. You can squeeze the butt cheeks good, man.
I can do 2 hands at once.
I only have
That's
one.
not pause. That's not
Listen,
pause.
the most popular one and the one they do most is the grafting process.
Declare
right?
the only thing
that is still the same.
No, the only thing I actually will agree with you. But I will mention another diss that you made that right now that it's not relevant. It's because again, the highest of the high of the healthcare, if you're using your insurance to pay for your surgery, you do not compare.
Cash.
Again, okay, cash.
Who is that?
Australian kangaroo money.
Declare you're not helping yourself.
You seriously, you're not helping yourself, man.
I was trying to agree with you, but you're not even making.
Can we just get back to
the
bro? If
because everyone's attack isn't about what I've said or the points I made about my knee ricochet. No, it's about Australia and the doctors you got and how.
But you're the one that brought him up.
Yeah, you didn't do yourself.
No, that's what everyone attacked me on.
Yeah, he didn't bring it up.
You're trying to dismiss my. You're trying to dismiss my point by not talking about my points, by talking about everything else.
The only thing. Okay,
I said
I'm
the
done.
grafting
I'm done
process.
dissing you. I'm done dissing you.
I said the grafting process is still the most common one and the one used now. The recovery is what they've done with
amongst regular people.
It's not. And I
no,
can
it's
tell
not.
you it's
Even
not.
amongst
No, it's
doctors.
not, bro.
I mean, about players.
Look, when the best doctor and again, when the best doctor comes to you in Australia, he's gonna give you the best.
Don't about Australia.
Access.
Don't talk about Australia. Talk about the reconstructions.
Reconstructions. Okay, for my shoulder one. Let's say for my shoulder
talk about
one.
knee ones.
Okay, no. I'm talking about. Let's go to basic doctor. When you go into any orthopedic and any specialist, let's say any orthopedics, then he sends you to the specialist, and then you talk to the specialist. For example, the specialist.
Where'd you do your shoulder, by the way?
I did. What do you mean?
Yeah, just I need details.
What I did to my shoulder?
When?
Oh, when?
Not too long ago.
It was
like a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. Yeah, less than a year ago. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did it in sports. That's what you're saying.
Not 2003. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it, and I was without the sleep within the month.
I was going 17. Yeah.
You were 17 when I was.
Anyway,
damn, you old,
so anyway, what I was trying to say is, so for example, what I'm saying is, when you go into the specialist, you go into the highest what you get. You see what I'm saying? You go into the highest what you get at the hospital, because the specialist that Fofana sees, he's not the doctor that works at the specific how you say it general session.
Yeah, for general.
He doesn't have.
He's a private. He has a private practice.
It's not even all the doctors have to affiliate with something so they continue their practice. That's not the point. The point is you seeing the doctor that it's on staff. But
no. I saw the surgeon that does this. I was about to say soccer, the football here. He was doing, and we call the NSL. It's changed to A-League, NSL. At the time, he was seeing them. That's why I got directed at him, because I had another surgeon that did not want to operate. I was
damn,
badly
Josh.
advised
Even
at the
Josh
start.
knows, man. Even Josh knows what his actual. Even Josh knows that the technology is different right now, the way they do it. Like I said, even with Achilles.
But the
Okay.
problem is
Anyway. Hold on a second. I want to finish this conversation because it's the stupidest thing you can ever hear. Look,
because I was going to attack for where I live rather than.
Oh
than,
my God!
yeah,
You
talk
bring
about the thing.
Australia, man, and you asking why people saying that Australia.
Bro, it's not just. We don't talk about America. Like every time people get upset, if I just bring up America all the time, then like everyone gets upset. We had this before too.
No, look.
You know why that is? You know why that is?
Speeches about.
Because American doctor gets to practice on the homeless, bro. That's why they're good, man.
Look, American doctors. American doctors. America does not have a problem with. America has problem with healthcare. America does not have a problem with medical quality. There was never a problem with quality. The biggest doctors in the world are in the United States.
Okay.
So, on this point, So when Fofana sees it, he does not see general. He doesn't have to go to orthopedic for him to reassign him to a specialist. He goes directly to specialist. And the specialist does not see patients daily. He has a staff that see patients daily. So, but when Fofanas, when NFL players comes in, the reason they go to United States is because as much as if you say that you saw a soccer doctor, you have 15 of them, 15 soccer players.
You guys call it soccer too.
No, compared to United States, you're like a freaking bug on somebody's dick. You can see it. Because there's a compared to the NFL players, basketball players, soccer players.
There's a huge, big of a market for it.
Big of a market for them. So don't compare.
Okay.
Don't compare. What I'm trying to
all right.
Don't interrupt.
The irony,
actually
because
going
everyone's
to agree with
interrupted
you.
Declared, but he can't interrupt anyone else. Unbelievable.
Bad.
You guys are
I'm going to let you finish, Alex.
You won't let him finish, but you won't let him interrupt you. It's unbelievable. Let him finish for once as well. Jesus Christ.
Okay, now.
He didn't finish for once for the first place.
He's not.
No, man, for the last half an hour, we've been talking about Australian doctors. Nothing about knee reconstructions, nothing about Fofana's history, right? And Jimmy just sat there and asked, "Who's the doctor? Are you a doctor?" Even here, Redneck, you're a paramedic. You're not even a surgeon. I didn't see Jimmy come out and put you down too and say, "Are you a surgeon?" Right? All you're doing is propping up, right? American doctors. It doesn't mean shit, right? I don't care because you guys
about
see.
That they're American, especially.
I don't care about American doctors. All I was trying to tell you, right? I learned. I have a big interest. Right, I've been through it. I still want to keep up to date on each one. Even when I play against ACL, I have some kind of interest because what I went through. That's it. And I want to share that because everyone was speculating. Everyone had a different opinion here.
No,
right? Everyone had a different
opinion
on what this was, right? And just going about how many knee injuries that Fofana had, right? And it led to this big ACL. That's all I was saying. And it's a big mountain to climb to come back on.
So
talk about that.
Okay with it.
Continue, please, Alex. Continue without bigging up the American doctors.
No, I think.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Hold on, nah, man, because he's stuck with
Declare,
his
what's your
American
pronoun? What's your pronoun?
Do you know who Dr. James Andrews is?
It's ACL and tendon.
Declare. Go Google Dr. James Andrews. Go ahead.
Fuck James Andrews. Hey, don't prop America. I don't want to hear about it, man.
Not America, you stupid fuck. You so anti-American.
He's the Dr. Phil, hey, look, bro, you got.
That guy sounds white.
No one cares, man.
Athletes in the world go to him. The top
Why doesn't everyone go to him? Why don't everyone go to him and some magic, right? Fofana's going to be all right.
They do. All the top athletes go to him. Who gives a fuck where he comes from?
I
don't care because that's we turned this argument. Who had the better doctors? That's all you guys did, and not talk about ACL and Fofana's history. Nothing.
Nobody cares.
That's what you've been talking about.
Let's someone with a little bit of a calmer demeanor talk to
Declare. Everybody's done. Everybody's done. So I didn't interrupt anybody.
Alex, can I talk really quick?
Yeah.
Declare. The thing is, you have your experience, and that counts for something. But I think what people are putting into what people are putting into context is that your experience with it is limited because you're not a doctor and you're not exposed to the very top of the top line kind of treatments that they offer these athletes. Also, your experience is outdated. Can you be willing to admit that? You came in with your opinion and your experience, and that's fine.
Yeah, no one knew nothing about me as well, and I was trying to at least say. I hated it. It ruined me. I got arthritis. I'm 37 years old. You guys know now. I got arthritis in my knees. Right?
37.
It's bad.
Okay, but all I was saying is your experience. All I was saying is your experience.
No, what I'm saying is that
was limited, and you're not.
I wanted to add. Look, I want to finish that. We paid a lot of money to get good doctors, even if you're going to put them down, whatnot. Right? I wanted to get back into the game. I thought I could do something. Didn't work out. Yeah, it just accumulated. And I'm paying for it now.
But you see how your experience
you guys want to put that down?
Fofana. No one's
what
putting
I'm saying.
it down.
I wasn't comparing myself to Fofana, right? I said because of all this that happened to me, right? The process, a lot of it's still similar. What you go through, the trauma, everything add to it, right? And I'm still not comparing myself to Fofana, but because of all this, I kept I follow news procedures, whatever. I have some kind of interest. I want to know if they're ever going to find a better way. Yeah. So in this, I have some self-interest, right? But no one in here is a doctor, right? And no one knows what's happened. So we're all speculating opinions. And I was putting out, and I've never talked about injuries as a doctor till we've talked about this one, right? And I want to bring up, I've been through this, and this is and added to my opinion, right? But no one's a doctor here, yeah? And no one's trying to claim they are. Except Alex.
Are you done so I can talk?
Look at these people still saying
Jimmy,
you guys try to dismiss that by saying American doctors were better than Australia. That's what
Alex,
it turned you to.
Alex,
So please talk about.
What's your pronoun?
So if anyone else has got,
let him finish his sentence because I want to when he's done.
Yeah, let Alex go next.
I would rather talk about the what he's going to go through recovery and the type of thing ones and when he could be back and what possibly led to it. That's all. I want to rather talk about that. Right?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Bringing up
talk
American
too much
doctors.
shit so I'm bringing all the shit that you said.
No, you talk too much shit too. That's why.
Ike, I see my wife is a
Big
doctor,
up,
but
America.
she's not orthopedic.
Yes.
It makes
Again,
a big
you're
difference.
done. Declare.
Go
Jimmy,
Alex.
don't
Go
interrupt,
Alex.
please. Don't interrupt. Let me finish. Declare,
I
you're
won't
done.
interrupt. I just want, if you're going to bring up these American doctors, I want to just tell you the magic. Please bring the magic that they do, that other people can't, other good doctors can't do. Even the European one, the German one. Just bring up the magic as well. Add to it. I want to know.
Well, we're in Australia.
If you are, but I don't want to hear about it in American doctors.
I have a question. Do Australian doctor ask you what's your pronoun? Can they decide your gender for you, bro? Or it's already assigned by God?
So,
I think they're scared to ask.
Okay. The only reason why I'm going to bring up that American doctors, and it doesn't really matter if it's American or not. Let's say the specialist that's accidentally live in the United States. They the ones that have the best, because to give a best quality of the surgery, you actually have to have the best material for that surgery. And that material is not going to be sold to regular offices in the first place because insurance don't cover those materials. They want cash. For example, Josh comment brought earlier, the ones that they use specifically now for the ACL injuries. They use a different material. What Moya said is actually critically important. He said, you out of dated. That's why everybody dismissed you. That's why everybody start making what they make assumption of you, because your point is could be only on the mental part, which I was going to bring up later. That's one thing. But you specific situation, if you feel connected to Fofana somehow, that you have ACL, you have a AA group meeting, ACL injury people, and you get together and you talk in Australia, it's on you. What I'm trying to tell you from the basic point, technology right now, it's not technology 2003, technology 2005, technology 2010, technology 2016. It's not even technology 2020, because if those players, those quality athletes, they go into the best that right now, that's what they're exposed to. The reason what you brought in, what it's actually funny, if you will bring Fofana's list of injuries, can you bring it, Lewis? So, because this is what I think what Declare is actually trying to bring. Knee injury, December 20th. Knee
Lewis,
injury,
put,
October
Mustafa.
6th. Can you declare, please tell me what kind of knee injury did he had in 22-23 and 2021 and 20? Exactly what kind of knee injury?
I never claimed that I'm repeating what I said before earlier. I said those injuries could have led to weaker ACL joint. That could have caused the ACL. When Jimmy was asking what could he have done, I said maybe they could have done more and they didn't want him to be out for so long. That was the point I didn't make, because it doesn't say anything, Alex. So I don't know what knee injury. It could be minor, it could be serious. They got different days on it too.
Yeah. So 2021, he missed one game. Do you think it's something significant injury for one game missed? Yeah. Well, he technically he missed one game. But one game. Is it serious?
No.
It says 56 is the first one. Or you're rating the rupture?
Middle. December 27,
I'm trying
2020.
to find it.
No. I'm talking about
It's right there.
2021
It's right there.
over
December
here.
27,
21 year.
2020.
You see the one?
Yeah, 6 days, and it says 1.
6
next
days.
to
It's
Leicester
6 days is
logo.
because the game's between 1 week. So it's
yeah,
one
just
game
one
missed, so
game
it's 6
missed.
days. So we don't know how much he missed because he only missed one game. He could be actually rested one day and went back into practice next day. So assumption and accumulation of injuries does not mean shit.
But we're all
Does
assuming.
not. It's not assuming because again, he had the quality of care at that time. You need to make appointment for the scan. He has the scan right there. He has X-rays right there. So and they have a doctors, like you said, none of us are, but he do access to it. So what I'm saying is accumulation of knee injuries does not make you knees weak. First of all, do you know when the human body stop growing?
25 for a man.
Exactly. So do you understand that it's actually really, really common when the young athletes have constant injuries due to the growth? Sometimes when, for example, athletes, what happens is they do expose muscles to the such intense that their bones do not grow as fast as the muscles. So what happens is they accumulate the injuries. It stops with period. You don't account that either, do you, Declare? But you see knee injuries, you're saying he has knee problems. He had the knee problems because he could be too young. My daughter, she's 13. She has knee problems. You know why? Yeah. Because she's growing too faster. She grows faster than her bones.
Alex, when I said it was a discussional point that it could have, because it doesn't say anything.
Hold on a second. This is the biggest difference that you don't show it on you. You trying to make you 3 ACLs on the roads, 2 regular knee injuries. You gave us example of you ACL 2003, ACL 2005. When did he have ACL 2003, ACL 2005?
That's not what I said.
Exactly.
Yes,
you didn't say that.
That's why I got frustrated and started yelling.
Look,
man.
now declared. I actually understand with you on one thing. I do understand. I agree with you. One thing I agree with you. The mental problem actually cannot be upgraded, cannot be tamed. This is personal battle. And I agree with you. And based on how you talk, Declare, your mental battle, quite low.
Declare's a beta male. Let's be honest. He's a
no.
What did he do, bro?
What I'm saying is, based on how you're still talking about this injury, it's still painful to you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm emotional.
Declare. Based on how you're talking about it, it's still emotional to you, and I can see it. That's all it is. I'm not saying I'm not saying what Jimmy said. I'm just saying I can see it affected you. But
yeah, I didn't want to get into that, but I was getting everyone put it down like it was nothing.
Yes,
to me.
it was. No. Declare it was big.
But I did want to have a discussion. And
yes,
but Alex, even these points that you brought up, I wanted to be talked about. I said, these knee injuries could have led, and the way I looked at it, Alex, is that when you have knee injuries, it doesn't even say left or right here. But once you have it on the opposite side, you start compensating on the other side.
I know that. It's a common sense. That's why my right shoulder hurts.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, because
I know why your right
lack
shoulder
of detail
hurts,
on these knee injuries, right?
Declare.
Even the broken how he broke his foot. If it was the opposite, it could have been the opposite
He didn't
side.
break his foot. He broke his leg.
Sorry, broke his leg.
The leg.
He could have been putting a lot of stress in his recovery on the knee that he might have done the ACL. This is very lacking of detail, but that's why I wanted to discuss it and how maybe it could have had complete bad luck, or maybe it kind of led to it. I was bringing up the points. My thing was open. I wasn't concrete. I didn't say I knew that this is guaranteed. That was the discussion. That
Were
was
there even
fury
doctors in
because of that.
2003? Were there even doctors in 2003? That was Jesus time, bro. That was long ass time ago, bro.
I got
But
stung
anyway,
by a bee today, man.
Maguire to Chelsea.
My
Maguire to
toe is
Chelsea
like a
coming, bro.
freaking giant.
Anyway, but I agree
God
it changes
damn,
because
Alex,
I
you're
had
whiter than Casper the Ghost, man. Need a tan, bro.
No,
bro,
no.
I had like my main
Alex
repairs
is
were like
white as a
three.
Casper. I'm darker than you are.
Why? What do you mean, bro?
Why you
Give me a
point to
little
your hair?
Bro, give me a little bit more sun, and I'm basically.
All right, let's move.
Anyway, Declare,
no,
do you understand my point that I see what it is, but it's out of date. I'm sorry, man. You cannot bring your injuries as like it's like your injuries is your injuries. Mental part you can bring it up. The battle to recover, it's mental thing. I can see you argue that, but no. Sorry.
So let me ask the next question. Hold on, everybody got their.
Chelsea, I'm not watching, bro.
Yeah.
Declare, why does it upset you that America has some of the best surgeons? Why does that bother you?
Because you were insulting him, man. You were literally insulting him.
Jimmy, you know what you're doing, bro.
Jimmy,
Jimmy, you know.
Hold on.
Why are you sad? Why are you sad? You called him a beta male. You cut him
No.
Of course he's gonna be in his feelings.
No, listen. Wait. My point
I never
was.
said they didn't.
No. Let me talk. My
Jimmy
point
bullied
was
kid.
not.
That's why you sad.
Doc, let me talk. Can I talk now? Let me talk.
Let me talk.
And my
Go ahead.
point
Go ahead,
was
Kevin.
not that.
Go ahead.
Oh
Jimmy.
my
Go
gosh, yo, what the fuck, bro? Come on, man.
ahead. Go ahead, Jimmy. Go ahead.
This is dumb. Chelsea is in England. What is that?
Yo.
Actually, Chelsea is in the United States right now. We just got there.
They're all club now.
Yeah, but anyway, good thing that we didn't sell. Good thing now we established that Colwill staying.
Can
right?
you put Adam's comment? Can you put Adam comment?
Yeah, that won't be an issue.
Are we established now that Colwill is not going anywhere?
Yeah. The Colwill debate is dead.
Yeah, we've established that before you came. Yeah, don't worry.
Savić, shut up, bro.
Just gonna
But
go
I
for a
feel
couple
for you.
of
I feel for you. What's your name? Declared. Another thing that you brought up that you says that you have arthritis. You have arthritis probably because out of date procedures were done on you.
No, too much.
No,
because I kept playing. I just loved this. I swallowed it too many times.
No, it's actually
I had minor
arthritis is
injuries.
built up.
No.
Arthritis builds up when you
declared.
don't use your knee, not when you use your knee.
No, because I have no more joint left there.
As soon as declared said he pays his doctor
And
by
it's
cash,
bone
I
on
knew it was
bone.
dodgy, bro. I knew it was dodgy, bro.
You need his doctor, Kai.
Is Sage just swallowed the microphone with Jan?
1 sec, Alex. 1 sec.
That was
Big up
me.
Nazir saying, wait. Bro, his knee is cooked. Derek Rose, NBA MVP, was 21 and had multiple knee injuries and was never the same. But again, when was that different
That was a
timeline,
while
different
ago.
medical
That was
technology?
It was like 2000. It was like 2010.
What about Hutchinson though?
Wait,
What about Hutchinson for Chelsea?
wait.
They're
Let
not
me go
12.
through the
Like
rest
12.
of these. Big up Rams saying, stop this guy screaming. Chill. Guy's done his ACL and broke his leg 2 years ago. Move on. It's not really that deep when you deep the centre backs that we still have. We've only got one game a week. Jiz says, clips were definitely different back then. I speak from experience. Fair play, man. Let us know what the differences are in the comments.
Can I
Simon says,
type
how
in the
much
chat?
you prepared? 20 quid. No, 19.99 and you can kick anybody out, my guy. And
What
the
happened
last
to
super
Simon?
chat, Paul says, what is your take on Maguire to Chelsea? Finally, we can
Ban
replace
him.
JT.
Ban
You are
him.
trolling.
Ban
You are
him.
trolling. It's
I
not
rather-
happening.
Josh, exactly. That guy that he brought, he still plays in NBA, by the way.
Hey, no. We're not
Yeah,
doing
he
that.
plays,
We're not doing
but he
that.
was
yeah,
never
he
the
plays, but
same.
he's fucking trash. He
We're
was never
not
the
doing
same. This is the
that.
context we
We're
came in.
not
Oh
doing
my
that.
fucking.
We're not doing
Let's
that.
not do that because we're
We're
coming to
not
run like
doing
2
that.
hours.
Is that
here.
Derek?
That's
are you talking about Derek?
Aspilicueta. So that means Aspilicueta still putting in prime minutes, right? That means
Are you talking about
Aspilicueta
Derek
in
Rose?
prime
No,
minutes.
By the way, look, it's actually better than Fofana to have ACL injury when he's now how young he is now than if he Van Dijk.
D Rose was just as young. He didn't
Yeah,
come
but
back.
again, that was a
Yeah,
long
it doesn't
time
matter
ago.
when
Somebody said that like the knee is one of the things that you're not always, you actually not hurting your knees as much when you go into tackles. Most of the time you hurt your knee when you balance the weight. which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
NBA players are the ones that use them
Yeah.
the most.
No, I'm
And
just
I'm not
on a
talking
debate.
to you. I'm not
Shouldn't you?
reacting to your comment whatsoever. I'm just trying to bring that somebody said that if he did that before and as a defender, it's actually not as bad for defenders to have ACL compared to the creative midfielders or attacking players when they balance in the
Triplers.
weight from side to side, because that's the most important thing that actually what's the name for the knee injuries.
Yeah, the problem is Fofana does that a lot, though. Remember, like
Man, yo, Dak,
No,
you
no,
as
no.
his play
fucking
style.
shit. Dak,
Like-
you
Play
just
style.
compared Fofana
Yeah,
to
his
fucking
play style.
to Derrick
A
Rose.
lot of the
You
stuff
know how
that the way that
fucking
he
dumb
plays,
sounds?
the way that he launches, bro. If you just watch him, he is so dependent on like his knees and his
No,
legs
it's
for power.
it's twist and turns, Dax. It's
I know,
twist and turns.
I know.
Like a
That's
dribbler,
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
it's
That's
not
what
about
I'm
nothing
talking
about
about.
like lunging
Twists
in.
and turns aren't really jumping related.
No, oh my goodness. You know you have to
Yeah.
like plant your feet when you
It's
jump, right?
changing
And then when you
directions
come
and
down,
stuff like that.
That's
then
a
when you
twist
come
and
down,
turn.
Josh, next time,
and then when
next
you come
time,
down,
next
Change
time,
direction.
next time, declare
DPA,
does
man.
something to his ACL. Don't approve insurance coverage for him, please.
Jesus.
We got free healthcare here. Like you guys
Wait,
are still
Dag,
trying to mock
explain
everyone
how
Why
else's
did you
healthcare.
pay? Why did you
How it
pay if you
jump is
pay
a
if
twist
you
and
had a
turn?
free healthcare?
Because if you pay here, you get the better doctors.
Hey,
You have
you
to
know what
pay
I'm gonna
to get our. You have to pay to get the vet for you guys.
Declare.
That-
Wait, Alex,
See, that's
I have
that's
I
a
have an
system you need.
answer.
You need something for free,
I
and
have
then when
an
you
answer.
pay, you get better than
Declare,
the free
I have
one.
an answer. I have an answer. Homeless shelters have free food, bro. Doesn't mean I want to eat there, bro.
So
That's
wait, when
actually a
you
really
don't
good
pay for
point.
healthcare, where do you go?
There you go, man. To a
You
Do
doctor,
still
yourself
get
at home.
bro.
You watch
No,
the
you-
videos.
no,
bro,
you
Is that
go
what
and
you
you
do,
see the
man?
doctor. There is no refusal of
bro. I'd rather
care.
pay.
You
I'd
know
rather
that,
go to
right?
private clinic,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
you
not
go
going
to like a
private
county
clinic, man.
hospital,
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
going
you
to.
just go
I'm
to
not
the
going
lower.
to. I'm not
Oh,
going
but
to
they don't have
the
the same
peasant
and you
doctor,
resources.
bro. I'm
and
not
you
going
wait
to
for
the
class
peasant
to start
doctor,
so they
bro.
can say to the students can get on you.
He's
Yeah,
he's
at
gonna
least
use
it's
like
not the same. You don't wait with kangaroos and the koalas and waiting
You
room.
can't. You got nothing on our healthcare. You guys are doing bad. And to Jimmy's point, America do have some of the best doctors, but
declare when you go to
They
the doctor,
do have
when you
one
go
of
to
the
very
worst
limited.
healthcares,
Well, when
and
you
I
go
can
to the
tell you
doctor,
that.
does he does
Yeah.
alchemistry on you? Alchemistry at magic on you, bro? Like
Brother, he
Harry
said
Potter
he said
treatment.
the doctor that he went to
The
was
pseudo
the,
one.
he said the doctor that he
he
went to
paid
was
them
the
behind the
doctor
alley,
for
bro.
sports
Behind the
sports
house.
people at the
Oh,
time.
gosh.
Declared. When you stole the doctor in office, did he tell you bend over and spread your cheeks?
Hey man,
Oh,
Is that what you've been
Okay.
thinking about?
who was his doctor?
Let's just move on.
Who was his
He's
doctor?
like-
Yeah,
Say,
Alex. I
bro,
had to
who
do
was
it for a
his doctor,
discount, like American style.
Oh, but that's I don't know, man.
Exactly, Josh. We don't have arthritis in the knees at 37.
Bro, to be honest,
Wait, who am I getting compared to athletes to the best treatment?
Yes, you
I
compared
got
yourself to
arthritis
that
because I kept playing. I shouldn't have played. I
That's
shouldn't
the
be playing.
problem. You think you
This is
shouldn't.
fucking
No, but
comedy to me.
gave up. I gave up to a point. There's no coming back. Like it
Yeah,
was just too much.
there's no coming back for you.
you know when
Yeah.
declared loss, when he mentioned, "Oh, we get healthcare for free," and I use the homeless shelter food for free too. You know, there you go, bro. That's where you lost, man.
Kai,
Because I don't even
he
England,
processed me, man.
England medicine. In England, I remember when I was in England, bro. I bruised like half of my fucking arm. I had to wait in the doctor for 2 hours, bro. Just because these guys are like, "Oh yeah, it's free, but you have to wait." I'm like, "What the fuck, man? I'd rather pay money, man. Let me pay, bro. I don't want to be with a peasant. You can pay a lot of money, but I'm not waiting, bro."
You should have paid.
By the way, let's move on from this. You think we should go for somebody?
Yeah, he should be.
Not this
Play
guy.
Lukaku center back. Play Lukaku center back, bro.
Do you think
Lukaku
Chelsea
center
need to
back,
sign centre back now?
If
No,
they
no,
don't
no.
keep Chalobah,
No,
if they don't keep
really?
Chalobah,
Because
I think-
Andrew made a great point. People would have been fine with selling Chalobah and going in with 4 centre
Yeah.
backs, so-
That's what I'm
It's not
saying.
the-
like,
Yeah,
It's
last
not
week
the
we were
number.
okay with 4 when
I was
Chalobah
never
gonna be
okay
signed.
with it.
This week we're not. Yeah.
yeah, that's what
Joe,
I'm
I
saying.
was never
add to that.
okay with it. I'm sticking to my guns.
Hey,
You
I
ain't
remember
got no
Archie
guns.
playing
You
a
got a
suit.
BB guns there, man. We saw you on the camera. You got BB guns, man. Look at Kai squeezing his like penis
Kai,
or whatever.
take all those extra small shirts off, man.
Kai,
Take the buff
Kai,
off.
let me show you something. Let me show you something, Kai. Look,
What is that? What is that, bro?
that's my trigger finger.
This is the muscle you need to work in. You need to work in United States.
That
Those are
trigger
the
finger is
muscles.
slow, buddy. It's slow.
That's
Bro,
it.
Jimmy's
Hey,
index
slow
like my
down
thumb, bro.
quickly. Hey, on the defenders, I want to also add, do you think Poch might want more?
I love you, Jimmy. Though. I love Jimmy.
There's some games that he played three in the back.
Yes. If Poch wants, yes.
You just be tactical reasons because he did play some games with three in the back.
You forget that Kukureya can play center back too.
Yeah.
Now we're good.
No, bro.
Does Lewis Hall stay in the team, you think?
I'd be okay if we got another center back. Actually, more leaning
I'd rather
towards that.
spend money on actual players that we need, man. Than
Yeah, there's more priority,
A
but
starting centre back or one for backup?
Is Fofana really our starting center back?
I just want them to keep Chalobah.
Yeah,
I think
potentially. See, that's okay.
No, but
This is my
I don't
reasoning:
know.
is we're losing a potential starting center back
you're right.
before the season even starts. Are we
Is he a
okay to?
starter for us?
We're
No,
basically,
Mayo,
we're basically
Mayo wants to
allowing
say-
ourselves to drop the level going into the
So
season.
Moyo.
But this is
should
where
we
it changed
spend-
because
should we
Colwell's about to
spend
get a
50?
contract, and that contract's going to determine that he might be a starting player's contract. Like the contract they're going to offer him is that Chelsea see him as one of the starters. Does that make sense? If like I know what you're saying, Mo. I'm saying what Chelsea's perspective on the contract they're about to give him, he might be that like Fofana spot.
If the club still sees Fofana as the guy moving forward, we're just going to be patient with him. Then there's no need to bring anyone else in. But if we feel like, man, this might be an issue, and that's based on their perspective of the issue, if they feel like it, I think they need to bring someone.
But why would they bring him in now?
Because he can adapt to next season. Because then we're going to lose Thiago Silva probably next season.
Wait, how are you into next season? You're not even in this season yet.
Because it's good to have someone to bleed them in
No,
this season.
bro,
Because
that's video. I'm sorry, no disrespect, Moyo. That's like video game thinking. We're in this season. We got one game a year. Why are you signing somebody for next year? That even make any sense?
Explain why.
Okay, so the way I see it, Thiago Silva is probably going to leave next season, right? We're going to be pretty bare next. If we are going to,
you're that once again, you're buying a player. You're in next season. This season ain't starting.
But
yeah.
We need other.
I don't understand why you try to bring
What do we?
of next
So
season.
what are y'all saying? Y'all talking about going out and purchasing another starting center back? For what?
I'm okay with that. If we saw
but that's
the starter.
Okay, Guardiola, right?
out.
Is that a starter?
No, whoa.
Alex, wait. Hold on, wait. Is Colwill a starter?
Yes. For now, until Badia Show gets back.
I'm not talking to you, Dag. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking
I
to
was
Moyo.
answered. Ain't no one else
I don't want you to answer me because I'm not talking to you. Moyo,
Yeah, what's up?
you got Colwill
That is like the middle
as
child, bro.
starting material, right?
Yeah.
I am.
Silva,
There you go, man. Used to it.
Silva as starting material. Badia Shield as starting material. And what other center back we got? And then we have
Look at Jimmy's
Chalobah.
forehead when he's thinking, bro. Look at Jimmy's forehead when
And then
he's thinking.
Chalobah. So you would want to go and buy a starting center back. So who you getting rid of? Somebody has to go.
Well, I mean,
What?
Fofana has already gotten rid of. That's the person.
Charles
we're
Silva's
replacing.
Asian.
No.
That's
no.
my thinking. You know what I mean? Because if
Who are you
we
gonna
don't-
buy that's gonna come in? That's gonna play. Who you buying? You plan on playing them
I'm not-
now, right?
But Jimmy, I'm not saying we have to get someone now. I'm saying if we look at the Fofana situation, the club sees him as someone that we're not really going to look to for full term, and we are going to replace him in eventually. I think that replacement
But Moyo,
should come
he's
this
22.
season.
No, but Moyo, only
that's
a
what I'm
pessimistic
saying.
person would think like that.
But that's
You
what
have
I'm
a
saying.
22-year-old
We don't know.
player that you just signed on an 8-year
time-
contract.
Every
Only
time
our
Moyo's
bitch
talking,
ass
we need
fan
to
base
think
who
of-
think everything goes bad is thinking the most negative. When you have a
Moya is one of those guys that actually like how you say it, overprotective. Like he's a little paranoia. So like
How am I overprotective? What other instance? have I been
paranoia,
over-
like a paranoia.
yeah,
Paranoid.
it's a paranoia.
I was
You're into
on-
next year. This
How
year
is
didn't
it-
even start yet.
How is a paranoid person saying just be patient, don't fire Potter? Someone like
Здравствуйте,
Potter. How is
motherfucker.
that? How does that fit a profile of a paranoid person?
Because you want to buy a
was
player
well
worried
over
about
true.
looking into
But
next
that's,
year.
that's not even what I want. I'm just saying if we want to
proud to be
replace
Jordi Cameron for
Fofana,
me.
I would want that replacement to
But
come
why would
this
you?
season.
You're not replacing Fofana.
Okay,
Why
we're
would you
not.
replace
Well,
Fofana?
hi,
If
I
we're
don't
not-
care about you.
if
This
we're
is the real
not, then
question.
forget
Why do
about-
Alex, Kai, and Lewis have the same haircut? Because your mama likes it that way.
At least we have hair. I'm not your dad.
The three Three
Your mama
Musketeers.
likes it that way.
How do we have the same hair? Like,
How
what
does
is my hair?
how
is
does a
black.
white person
Alex
have
Do you
the
guys
same
take
haircut
pictures
as a
of each
black
other and go
person?
to the barber? I want this one.
Oh,
So Alex takes Kai takes Lewis.
I don't know what you guys
I
are
want this
smoking,
one,
but
please.
Lewis doesn't have the haircut that Kai and
Who's that
Alex have.
behind Lampard?
Look at this.
Oh, shit.
Look
Who's
at this
that?
shit, bro. This guy is
is
mentally
that?
ill, bro. It's the guy from football theory, bro. Look at
Relax,
him.
relax.
Look,
Jan's
Jan.
cool, Jan's cool, man.
Oh no, Jan's cool.
Jan's cool,
Is
man.
that
Relax,
Jan?
Kai, man. Well, why do you have beef with every
No,
community
no, no,
YouTuber, man?
Time out.
Fucking hell.
Time out. Time out.
Cool guy,
Time
weird
out.
picture.
That dude put himself on Lampard's shoulder. I don't give a fuck how cool
Oh,
he
no,
is.
he's not cool, bro.
He's a fucking weirdo.
Jamie, why
He's
you,
a creep.
Put it
He's
why
down.
you holding your gun?
That
Put it
that
down.
dude is a
Put it down,
that
brother.
dude is a
I'm scared.
fucking creep and a weirdo. And if
Yo.
that was my dad, I would change my last name. That's fucking disgusting.
Yo, can you put the gun down? I'm kind of scared. I'm shaking right now.
Everyone touched from the screen.
If Jan was my kid. If Jan was my kid, I'll put him in
Don't
the
shoot my
forest.
kneecaps.
Pray for the witches to take him, bro. I'm not
My
teaching that kid,
ACL.
bro.
My ACL.
I'm gonna join Fofana in about a week. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't say that. My bad. My bad.
That is a weird ass picture, bro.
Who is
He
that?
could have
me, bro.
picked any Lampard pictures, but he picked the one on the
Look at that
shoulder,
guy.
like it was a romantic one.
Yes, that's disgusting. If that was my father, I would change my last name. I swear to God.
That's the guy that I'm screwing his girl, bro. He's in an open relationship. Look at his face.
Jesus Christ.
What a weird segue.
Kai's a weirdo, man. I'm telling you guys right now. This guy, he uses steroids. He's into weird.
Guy,
Like,
you shouldn't be. You're getting that guy sloppy seconds, bro. Don't. Ugh, that's
don't
not
do that,
good.
man. Don't do
He
that.
made me breakfast, man. He's a nice guy. Just leave him alone, bro.
Okay.
Did you please him the night before so he made you breakfast?
Okay, it's getting worse.
Hey,
Just keep
Alex, he gets to sit in the corner and watch. Kai's a freak. You're old freak ball.
Bro, look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one, bro.
What's that?
Bro, you can't see the eyes. You can't see the eyes. If you could see the eyes, man. Fuck, man. There you go.
Is that Jan as well?
Yeah, but
It goes
Kai,
like this.
you
Nah,
could
that
get
dude's
about fun,
alright.
man.
Jizz Horncamp says my Obamacare card expired. That's an American joke.
Wait, is that really a card though? You get as a card.
Oh, I don't
Nah,
know.
I don't.
That's for different poor people.
No, Twitter seems like it's working, bro. We got another 10 minutes before we wrap up anyway. Best of the Rest is going to be live on Savić channel. I'm just trying to redirect, but for some fucking reason it won't let me do it. But hey, we'll figure it out. For the super chat who said thoughts on Maguire to Chelsea, it's not really going to happen. If we want to entertain this shit, the only way we would take Maguire would be on a loan, and they just rejected a loan offer from West Ham. So there's no way
Let me ask.
against our entire recruitment policy.
That's what I'm
Go
talking about.
on.
Wouldn't that send the wrong message about what our recruitment policy is? We go
Exactly. It doesn't fit our recruitment policy at all.
30-year-old. It doesn't. He's not good in a back four, by the way. He's not good in a back four.
He's not good in any
He
system.
only excels in a back
You guys
three.
know this guy. You know this guy.
Everyone just wants us to. Every rival wants us to
Big
get
up
him
Hassan. Big up Hassan. Big up.
because they got Mount and Havertz. That's why. And
You know, our name
everyone bags them.
was mentioned how we mentioned Bayern Munich when we're trying to sell players. That's
Alright.
how our name is mentioned. Our name is mentioned there to sell the player. That's
Especially
all it is.
in this striker market, like every
And the
like
only reason they have Maguire to Chelsea is because they want some kind of acceptance of Mount going to United.
Yeah, and also it's to make Maguire look like he can go to one of the big teams. One of the big teams wants Maguire. He must be really good. One of the big teams.
Isn't Maguire on a massive wage? Like that's not an easy.
But no,
offer,
notice
too.
this. Notice this, right? Liverpool need a centre back as well, right? Why isn't Liverpool's name mentioned? Do you know what I mean? Why isn't they need a centre back? Spurs need a centre back. They're mentioned stuff like that. Newcastle possibly need one for squad depth. Why aren't they mentioned?
Andrew, you know why? Because they don't buy anymore. They buy at the
it's
start.
just,
and
it's
that's
just like our name to. Oh yeah, Chelsea are in for him. Never even discussed it. And if you read that report, it says if the right option becomes available, it would send a weird message to the entire fan base if Chelsea suddenly went for Harry.
When is Chelsea plays Wrexham?
Tomorrow.
Wednesday night your time.
It's like at 7, I think.
Thursday morning.
Tomorrow 7 a.m.
Eastern PM.
No, man.
PM.
Who's playing?
They
on
playing
Sunday?
here in America. They ain't playing on
Today's
7
Tuesday.
a.m.
Today's
No,
Tuesday.
tomorrow.
Yeah, the game
Yeah,
is tomorrow,
tomorrow night.
Wednesday.
Tomorrow night.
Wednesday. Tomorrow night. Wednesday.
It's 7:30
Oh,
your
man, I
time.
have a game tomorrow.
Who's gonna stay up and watch it? Who's
Watch it
gonna
on
stay up
your
and watch
phone. Watch it on your phone. It's on good stand
Your
up.
kids'
what's the
game.
whole-
What do you mean,
That's
watch
like
it on your phone? How you can play and watch a game on your phone?
Oh, you're fucking playing. Coaches.
Alex, say you done your ACL.
Yeah.
And claim it that I'm from Australia.
Yeah, you went to Australia. You went to Australia for treatment.
If you said that, though, yo, you'd be right. Come play.
Unnecessary streets, man. But
arthritis
we're
Australia,
my
mate.
arthritis is acting up. My arthritis is acting up.
My arthritis is killing me, man.
Yeah.
A little scratch.
I'm gonna go see American doctor. I'll pay him
Alex,
cash.
Alex, remember yesterday when we got the news that they held Fofana back, and I said precaution. You was like, nope, I think it's serious. I'm like, man, fuck it, precaution my ass. That ACL's gone. That ACL's gone, man.
I bet
Fuck
Alex
yeah.
doesn't press. Ask your mom.
Where do you play? You still play defender?
On the field. Yeah.
On the field.
Alex getting dunked on.
He's
left and right.
You're
Plays
gonna
the
get
Jorginho.
what dunked on? I think you. Definitely don't play a squeaky sport. To be dunked on. Dunk. The only thing you dunk, Moyo, is
You playing with Mexican guys or you playing
Dunk,
with?
the only thing
What
Moyo
team you
dunk
play
is a
with?
fucking
yeah, I play
donut.
with Mexicans. Yeah.
You play with
Oreos
Mexican
and milk.
guys.
Oreos and milk.
It's easy. It's easy. Just stand up straight, bro. You just go like this. You just push them aside, bro.
Hell no, they dirty.
Dude, wait, physical,
dirty.
man.
No,
They're
dirty,
dirty as
bro. They are
Dude,
dirty.
I play.
relax.
I play with one kid. Just joined. He just joined us. He's from Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's quite physical. Then I play with two Haitian guys. Very quite physical. Spanish
No, but I
guys.
mean,
Have y'all ever played with
Mexicans are
Ecuadorians?
small,
They're
man.
short.
Mexicans
Very
are
not
small,
Have you
man.
ever played with
They're not short.
Ecuadorians?
A lot of them are short, but they're
They're
still
very
I
short.
don't
bro.
know. I don't
They're
know.
still
I didn't
physical,
go.
though.
I don't ask where your grandparents is from.
But let me tell you, if you ever do play with Ecuadorians,
The
you'll see
shirt
why.
sells.
You'll see why I rate Caicedo so highly. Them motherfuckers are just born strong.
I mean, it's the same
Anyway,
for South Americans. and
I
Africans.
did
Hell is
have
cheese form cup.
injuries, but I never had the injury. Knee injuries. I had the calf injuries, but after I was retired. But that's due to the overweight.
The weight of me shoulder.
Hey, Alex, can you tear your meniscus and still be fine?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
You can play a whole season without a meniscus. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do you have to like fix it
No.
eventually? Okay, I think I did
No.
that for sure because
Yeah,
I don't feel
you
it
don't.
anymore. But
Yeah, you could tell your
Talking about your
meniscus
shoulder?
and just keep going.
Your only thing, mate, is you're prone to more tearing.
later,
The bags. Congratulations. Never heard I'm black, but
I
my
might get
grandparents
checked
are
out later.
That's
Moyo, you
cool.
talking about your shoulder?
Just make sure, because if you tear
No,
it more, then
knee.
you go down that
Oh.
line of whether it need surgery or not.
Do you tear or you pull or there's a difference, man? There's a difference.
Yeah, I'm
They
sure
can
there's a
do
huge
cleanup as
difference
well.
between a tear and a pull. I don't know. I
It's-
never really got it checked, but from the symptoms, I was told it was probably meniscus.
What? Hold on a second. What do you mean? What's the Was that a pain in front of your knee?
Yes,
And what kind of is that impact or not impact?
it was an impact.
Yeah, then it could be actual bruised knee.
Did it swell up?
Yeah.
So muscles when they
I don't remember.
get hit, it swallows.
I don't remember. It was like
Pause,
5 years
but-
ago. I don't remember the specific details, but there was
Swallows.
one or two
Swallows.
things that were like, I think I tore something, or
When I
at
said
least pulled
swallows,
something. It was
Papoose
definitely
head raised up.
meniscus.
Bro, Dog's laugh. Dog's laugh killed me, bro. Dog's laugh killed
Dog's
me.
laugh is like those hyenas in the Mowgli movies, you know, like
He sounds like an African auntie. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Hey, jeez, that's
But-
that's
Hey,
Hey man,
Jesus,
gotta
that's
represent the
bro.
culture. Gotta represent the culture.
That is respect.
Yeah, who did that? Who did that?
That laugh
That's
could
not
dry up
cool.
a fucking porno star's pussy.
Jesus
No,
Christ!
no.
Like, what?
Dag laughs like.
By
a
the way,
legend from
where
80s,
was
bro.
that?
That's what he laughs like.
Where was Ben got his ass kicked, man?
Who's been?
What?
Who?
Ben.
Oh, the fight. Oh yeah, he lost on decisions. I won't lie, it was just a stamina thing. That's it.
No,
He's got
what?
gas.
What happened?
Really? The fat guy got tired. Who would have thought that?
He's slimmed down a lot. I'll give
No,
you
man,
I don't give a fuck how he's still the fat guy.
It's actually doesn't matter fat or not fat. Sometimes your stamina
Andy
even worse.
Ruiz didn't get tired against AJ in the first fight. That's all, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
Just
wish,
knocked it out.
I wish I thought about it. I thought
Yeah, but he
about it
still
at the time.
knocked him
Told
out.
But he's an athlete. He's a fucking athlete at the top level. People,
And I'm
that's a
Mr.
difference.
Universe.
Who was the guy that he fighting?
I don't know. He was just on a card.
Oh,
Probably somebody that was in better shape. He probably just lost because of stamina, right? You said because of stamina?
Yeah, it was.
That was it. Like the guy wasn't even battering him.
By the way,
The guy tried to, the other guy probably just was in better
I saw
shape.
the picture. I saw the
He
picture.
just got tired out from punching.
Next time.
No. Fatur, you know the movie Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
No, not that one. Well,
Bro, you know, if you ask me, like, if you put a gun to my head and you were like, draw one panelist, I'm 100, not even thinking I'm drawing Fatur, bro. Fatur looks like the easiest guy.
I put a gun to your head.
Easiest guy.
Right.
man. Come on, man.
Like, I'm gonna be like if somebody holds a gun to my head.
The suit is not.
Yo! Easy. Look. Jimmy.
I need the docket because I don't think there's a brain in Kai's head. It could just go through.
No definitions whatsoever, bro. The easiest thing to draw, man.
No, the reason why I brought up that picture, if you can pull it up, that picture where Fatur is in the suit, I swear, man, Tommy Boy movie.
What was that? The training top you got on?
Bro.
Fatur, he goes to the mega store and buy every fucking thing.
I saw that. I saw that.
In the
bro.
suit.
I saw that. Fatur in the suit. He looks like a Subway sandwich, bro.
No, he looks like a Tommy Boy movie. But if you bring the picture, this is not the funny part about it. This is
Pato,
not the funny
I'm
part
not
about it.
participating in this roasting, Pato. I just want you to know.
No way then.
Beat your mic.
I'll be real though, we do have to wrap up anyway. I have to be
Hold on a
precise.
second. I want to see the picture. Show me his shoes, please. Look at
I
these
don't
shoes.
even know where the
Which picture, Alex? Which picture?
With
I
Ben,
wanna see
when
this
Babe,
shit,
all
man.
about everybody in the suit. Ben posted, I think, or somebody posted with Fatur in the suit, but his shoes is the funny ones, man. He looks like a Hulk when the shoes are so wide and flips.
Bruv, honestly, what's wrong with that shoes, man? Like,
I can't find it.
Man, if you look at it, who wears those
Alex,
kind of shoes with a suit, man?
Alex.
But yeah, you man, I do have to go. I've got to be on side stream. But
Can I just say one
we'll be
joke?
back
Can I just say
tomorrow.
one joke?
What?
Can I just say one
Go
joke?
on.
No, keep your little racist joke to yourself.
Yeah,
What do you
you're a
mean,
little
what
beta
do you mean
male
race? I'm
jokes.
mixed race, bro. I'm mixed race. I get that.
How can you be mixed race? You're white. How can you be mixed
Oh
race?
my
What's
god,
this?
I'm literally. No, see, dark-
You look like a male stripper.
Why,
Okay, meet your mic.
Andrew? Every time he says he's dark, like he points to the hair, like
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that's
He has
supposed to be
point here.
important.
What, my
Oh,
hair is
headphones.
here, bro.
All right, let's hear your racist joke.
You're
It's
pink.
not racist. It's
Yeah.
not racist. Did you
Shut
see
up.
when Fatur was going to Germany? He wore that shirt, bro. I was like that shirt is holding the line better than the Russian did at the fight for Krasnodar, bro.
Okay.
And with that,
Anyway, Ben posted the picture. I'm going to
just like
DM
we
you.
don't want to scream about the banner. We pull it up.
You might
Right,
as well
we're
have it at
gone.
the bottom.
I
You
know
have
it's
this at the
size
bottom.
panel.
Have the banner at the bottom consistently rolling. That's what you might as well have.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why you
yeah.
even take it
I'll
off.
just bring it up when I start sending the link out. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, it's been an amazing stream. Brilliant stream. Bring up everybody. Like,
I
subscribe.
send you the picture.
Up the channel.